All right, welcome into some Mechabellum. I did a poll yesterday to see what people wanted to see, and kind of a dark horse surprise was people wanted to see some Mechabellum. So we're gonna check on in here. It has been several patches since last time we came on in, and there are some new units here. We go over here. I think since last time we were playing, they've added the Hound. This is kind of like a shotgun mech that's good at taking out swarms. They've added the Void Eye, who is like a high damage, kind of it's like a versatile unit. You can actually upgrade it to fly, which is kind of interesting. They have added, where are you? Phantom Ray, which is like a missile brawler close range aircraft. They have added the Raiden, who is like a lightning type ship. And they've added the Abyss, which is a big flying laser thing. I have not experienced the Abyss. I've tried everything else out just yesterday quick to kind of prep myself up here. So we should be good to go. As people trickle on in here, give me a holler and let me know if the sound is okay. It's looking all right on my side, especially for the game sound. That might be a little bit quiet. Maybe I should up that a smidgen before we get started. Settings, audio. Hey, Broad. Hey, J-Rob. How you doing? I guess we are already maxed out. Okay. Well, we'll give that a try. I think what I'm going to do here, because it has been a hot while and I have a feeling that there's going to be some fresh eyes here, I think we're going to do a practice round just so I can slowly explain things and I'm not under a time pressure. And then we'll hop into queue and probably lose a whole bunch because I'm out of practice. We'll see how it goes. So let's hop in there. We're just going to do a normal bot. I don't want this to take very long. Hey, Shannon. Good morning. How's it going, guys? Okay, so in a match of Mechabellum, this is kind of like a strategy game, almost like a real-time strategy that doesn't require any micro. I have a really long timer here because I'm playing against a bot. If you're playing against a person, there is a little bit of a time limit, but all you're doing is you're making your strategic decisions. You are not having to micro units around. And the interesting thing here is, other than these initial picks, I'm pretty sure everything else in the game is offered to both players. So if you get unit A offered to you, the enemy got unit A offered to you. So it's kind of a mind game of what's good for my build, what do I think he's going to pick, what's going to counter that, etc., etc. These starting characters are your initial unlocked units and then like some sort of bonus. In addition, one of the ways that they balance the game is with initial HP. So this is when you lose all your HP, you lose the round. And so quote unquote, weaker ones will have more HP as part of that balance mechanism. That is not always the case, and they only do a round of balance so often. So, you know, if you're the guy who figures out the really good build on a high HP thing, that can be rather useful. Just take a peek through here. Okay, none of the new units are on offer to me here, which is a little unfortunate. We'll take the Farseer Specialist. I like the Farseer unit, and we can at least show off the Hound unit. Yeah, let's grab that. Okay, so this is what the battlefield looks like. There's some various trappings, like they'll look different, but I believe all the battlefields are exactly the same. You have 2 towers on your side, there are 2 towers on the enemy side. You have your starting units, they have their starting units. These are powers that you always have. We can drop shields, we can have missiles, we can intercept missiles. These are our units that we have unlocked. And we can unlock 1 unit every round. Some of the lower end stuff is free to unlock, and as you go up higher, they start costing supplies to do it. Every round you get more and more supplies to push you on. A, to just afford more expensive units, and B, to kind of like force the game to come to a conclusion. Hi, Nado, how's it going? For us, who are we fighting here? We have... He's a saber-tooth specialist, so that's a like heavy tank that he's going to get. And he started with, what are those called? Mustangs and the new Void Eye. So Mustangs are good for killing off light things, and the Void Eye are good for single target damage. So pretty good little bit for him. I think for us, let's see, these are speed 10 and these are only speed 7. I think I'm going to set us up that we're going to have our tanks tank, and we're going to have the hounds come in behind them, because I don't want the hounds to just get splatted. So we'll do that. I'm going to be back behind here. Back behind here. Now, as I mentioned, I'm not really under time pressure here. I've got 10,000 seconds because we're just playing a bot. In the actual game, I think I get about a minute, give or take. So I'll have to be a little quicker than I'm doing here. What do we want to unlock? Crawlers are a nice melee bot, but these are going to absolutely shred them. Fangs, maybe. My own Mustangs, eh. I think we're going to go Fangs here. But for round one, I'm not actually going to get them. I'm going to get another set of tanks and just have a pretty, for me, standard opener where I just have the various groups, just 1, 2, and 3. As I mentioned, this is an auto battler, so once I click end deployment, I can't control it anymore. I have to make all my plans right now, and the enemy's the same. Hi, Paradox. Good morning. Also, in addition, my 2 towers also have things I can do. We can borrow future supplies and pay and get less later. We can recruit an additional unit. Normally, you can only recruit 2 units per turn. We can recruit them at a higher rank. We can extend the range temporarily, and we can we can speed up our units temporarily. Over on the other tower, we could buy the power to buy sticky bombs, so we can put oil on the ground, which will slow things down. And if you have a unit that has fire, you can light it on fire. We can have field recovery, which lets us get a little bit of a refund from units that we've placed. We can have a mobile beacon, which is one of the few ways you can actually kind of like move units beyond their autopilot. And then we can just straight up increase our attack and defense. All right, let's see how a round plays here. Okay, so he hard deployed on the right. That's worrisome. These guys probably, you always lock onto your closest target. So these guys probably just are going to march to that tower. Now, when you kill a tower, it puts a big debuff on the enemy. I just don't know if I'm going to have anyone left alive by the time we get to that tower. That is probably not. This is probably going to be the AI's win. I don't think this set gets back there in time. Now, you don't lose when both your towers are dead. You lose when you're out of units. But if you're losing towers, there's a big debuff on the enemy for a few seconds. So it's not something you'd like to have happen. Let's speed this up. I'm pretty sure this is going to be our loss. Okay, so they put a lot on the right-hand side. We're going to have to put something down to help counter that. Oh my goodness, dude. Closer than it had any right to be. All right, so we take a little bit of damage based on the enemy surviving units. So that's the base concept here. Every round, we're going to be offered a choice. Like I mentioned, the opposing player gets the same choice. So you have to kind of like think about what's good for you, but also think about what they're probably going to take. We could get mass-produced wasps, which are cheap but not as good. We could get a shield that we could drop in. I like shield. Extended range stormcallers. I do like stormcallers. Or we could have cheapo rhinos, which is like a melee tank. Hey, Epic, how's it going? Pretty good. We're just doing a quick warm-up bot game here so I can explain things before we fully hop on in. Of these choices, I think I'm going to go with the airdrop shield. And for this round, we need to get some, people call it chaff generally, in here, just like in Dominions. We want something out front to be taking the hits for us. And for us, that's probably going to be Fangs. Yeah, let's get 2 Fangs. And then I'm going to mass recruit a 3rd one. Also, let's remember to unlock something, one of our free unlocks. Stormcallers may actually be pretty decent over here. Maybe we will get that unlocked, even though we can't afford any this round. All right, then for these guys, I'm going to do in the back. Generally, you like to have something in the back so that the enemy can't put a flank deployment. You can deploy on the flanks to try to get them. And this just kind of blocks that out. And then this is the side that has the most problems. I think we're going to go back here for now. We are probably not going to win this round either. Sometimes that's okay, sometimes it's not okay. There's the saber-tooth. I think we'll be okay over there. I think there's enough firepower to take out a saber-tooth. And then you got some wasps. Okay, that's not the worst. Yeah, boy, we are losing that flank pretty hard. Yeah, my light little shotguns are not going to do particularly great against a tank. Yeah, we may kill that. We may not with his splash damage. So we're definitely not with this. All right, we are definitely losing round 2. So I still need way more over here, and I still need something over here to help counter that tank. Let's just speed up that loss. I wonder what changed since last time. There's been several balance patches and a few new units. The Hound that I'm using and these Void Eyes he's using are 2 of them. Okay, we could call in some Phoenix. We could get a Fortress. We could get in 4 squads of Marksmen. Or a Vulcan. Wow, what a great choice here. Okay, Phoenix would be good against the tank. They would lose against the Mustangs over here. Fortress are just great. You could get a nice big shield on these guys. Vulcans are giant flamethrower units. That would help me on the right. I kind of like the idea, though, of just getting 4 marksmen. That's just so many units on the field. I think I'm going to do that. We're just going to take that. And let's deploy... The one on this side will hook onto that guy if he doesn't put anything else in front of it. He bought another saber-tooth, it looks like. Yeah, I think we're just going to... do something like that. I tend to like to stay really uniform, sometimes to my detriment. We need to put a little extra on this side. What are we going to get that's a little extra? We do have those wasps, so we would like to be able to shoot the air. Maybe just some more fangs, frankly. We're not losing too bad. I could give them shields. Let's grab a sledgehammer, another sledgehammer, and then let's get a mass recruitment and some more fangs. All right, we need to just bolster this side by a lot. Something like that. And then one more set of fangs. Another thing I should note, you can't normally move units around. You have to have a special power or a unit ability to do that. So this is why you know where all of his other stuff is, and you can try to plan around it. Let's bring these guys in a little sooner. Okay, we do have the shield. Let's drop that. Let's see if we can get a win on this side. We'll put it here. All right, let's end that deployment. Hey, Spooky, long time no see, man. Cool to see some Mechabellum make a comeback. Bought this game last time you showcased it. It's been a staple since. Yeah, it's a great game. Like I said, it's like in RTS that you don't need any micro for. I love cats, but with a different name. Now there's 2 of them. Oh, welcome in, man. How's it going? Do you still love cats, though? Different name, same love. Okay, our marksman did a nice job of taking out that saber-tooth, and we did the same on this side. So that definitely was a good choice. He also went with the marksman. Marksmen are the counter for them is either artillery that hits them, fire that hits them, acid that they stand in, or just lots of little things that they waste their time shooting. What they're good at killing is single targets. Man, we lose this one too. Yikes. All right, luckily we're barely losing each round, so we're only taking a little bit of damage. Quick cooldown. Attack of equipped unit by 50%. HP is increased by 50%. Okay, that would be nice for like a big unit. The range of all units is increased by 10. That is pretty huge. That's a very expensive upgrade, though. I like it. Let's do it. All right. On this side, we are still losing, so we need to change up what we're doing here. Get our own saber-tooth. I don't think is going to change it. I don't think a different type of chaff is going to change it. Let's unlock the Mustang, but I'm not going to buy the Mustang. I'm going to get the Stormcallers here. Stormcallers are rocket artillery, essentially. And my hope is that we can get some artillery in on those marksmen. Yeah, and I kind of want to make sure we end up on those marksmen. Let's go right there. And then this guy, kind of ditto. We just want to be here in the middle. We'll do that. Now, one thing I'm doing is I'm bunching up a lot. So if they have any AoE, it's going to hurt. This is our Farseer that we got because we are a Farseer specialist. So we get one rank 1 Farseer on round 4 for free. This is a nice unit. It's kind of like a command vehicle. I have it set up for, I can upgrade range, anti-air. I can give everything within my range extra range. So this is going to fit in really nice with a lot of the units that we have here. Do that. And then I have like a defensive thing that we can do at the beginning. So we're going to plop him down there. I have some units that have leveled up, but I can't afford to upgrade them yet. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for this round. Something big to soak up more fire. Yeah, I think so. I just can't afford it right now. I'm kind of hoping that these can blow that up. Fortress might be in our future right here. And with a nice big shield on it. We'll see. All right, let's see how this one goes. I just got here and I already have to leave. Oh, no problem, man. I'll see you on the next one. Okay, the rocket artillery is definitely helping clearing out a lot of that little stuff. Which is great because then that gets my marksmen on better targets. Yeah, see, and now the marksmen are shooting my little fangs. They can only kill one at a time. So having lots of little dudes stand in front is exactly what we need. Yep, and now those are down. This side, for whatever reason, is not getting much enemy focus. There we go. We finally won a round, and look at that. We've already tied it up, basically, just by having a good, solid win. That's one thing I love about this game. You can make some amazing comebacks. Crawlers will continually emerge. I do love that power. Increase attack of all units by 30%. Very tempting. Gain an additional 50 supplies per round. I also love that one. Decrease the recruitment cost of non-giant units by 50. I also love that one. Wow. I think we're going with this. We already took the extra range for all units. Let's do that. Okay, before I buy units, let's actually get our upgrades. I want to get the upgrades because then they can keep leveling. Every time you upgrade them, I think it basically doubles their stats. Like, it's ridiculously good to upgrade units. We have 450 points left. This side went really well. I could get photon emission, but I don't want to miss a turn of getting units. Let's grab another Farseer. I like to get these leveled up. And let's just have him support the other side. So we don't even have a unit over here for him yet. Yeah, we'll do that just so I can get him leveling up. I would love to get a third one in the middle. Then when I do the upgrade, all three will be able to buff people. 150 points left. We can get a Hound. I don't think that really does much. One of the cool things that the Hound has is the fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher will clear fire and acid effects on the ground nearby. So we finally have a counter to acid and to fire when people start doing that. I think we're just going to get a Fang. It's kind of a boring little Fang. This is doing really well. We won pretty handily. So I'm just going to start beefing up this side. Yeah, I think... I don't want these guys to get shot by him or by them. I want my heavier stuff to take the damage first. So I think I'm going to deploy back. I'm really asking you to AoE'd over here. A player would definitely punish me harder for that. Do upgrades come from number of unit kills? You do get experience for kills, but you get a big penalty if you die at the end of the round. Like, I don't know if it's you lose all the XP or most of the XP, but units like snipers tend to level up really fast because they get kills and they don't die. No, I don't think it shows me. Yeah, I don't think it shows me. Oh, yeah, it does, right here. This is the XP going around the hexagon. So as he gets kills, he will get more and more. Yeah, now we're dominating quite hard. The AI usually, once you tip the scale, the AI usually can't come back from that. Like I said, we'll just do a quick comp stomp here, and then we'll get in queue, and we'll get stomped by some people. Okay, 2 rhinos. That's kind of cool. We could get a wraith. We're not really doing air things, and he's not really countering it. Phantom rays are also cool. Okay, the marksman could shoot my air stuff. The wasps could also shoot it. And the mustangs could shoot it. So he does have some stuff that could hit air. With the phantom ray, we could do sticky bombs, but he's not really being very mobile. He's pretty much just standing and shooting. We could do a wraith. The rhino. A rhino on this side he has nothing that would really stop that. I'm less entranced with it on that side. I tend to find rhinos are very hard to use. Let's just do 2 because they're cool here. Plop him back here. And I don't think I want to do this one. He's gonna have way too much fire, and he'll just get like auto killed. Maybe we do double rhino over here. The first round they come in when you do a deployment like this, it's very slow. So just one thing to think about. Okay, again, I think we're going to do upgrades on everyone who is leveled. Let's do that. All right, and I do want to get something bigger. Let's grab the fortress. When I can get 2 of them out, I'm going to do it. Now, I don't have enough to buy their upgrades right now, so he's going to probably get stomped on this first round, but that's okay. He'll have his revenge soon enough. I think we're going to deploy this one over here. Okay. Hopefully next round we'll be able to afford... Ooh, he went with the worm. Ooh. That's tunneling underground. Yep, here he is. Hopefully he holds still long enough I can kill him. Okay, good. I love the worm, but I don't know how good he actually is. Here's another one of those new units. Like a lightning unit. Okay, my rhinos did get in. Alright, yeah, we are just dominating. I don't think the AI is going to come back from this. Get him, rhino. Is that going to be finished? That is totally finished. Okay. Good warm-up round. I think we're back in form. Let's hop in queue and get ourselves smacked. So I'm going to have to be a little bit quicker because I am going to be on an actual time limit when we do this. So let's see. I want... matchmaking. That's what I'm going to want. Let me just catch up on chat here quick. Supplies all day, says Louis. So what if I understand that supply would pay for itself in 2 turns? Yes, it would, J-Rob. Ambush from the side. Yep, that worked pretty well. Do upgrades come from you? So the upgrades, we have to pay for them. I didn't really do any in that match, but they cost supplies. You don't have to be a certain level. You could drop a fresh unit and then get the upgrade for it if you want. I think you mean stomp some people. Right, Epic. Thank you for your belief in me. I appreciate that. And Beowulf says, Mechabellum, fun game. Yeah. People really enjoyed this when I was playing it, but just depending on viewership and support, I just have to move on sometimes. So this is what won our vote I threw up yesterday. So we're going to do this today. And then tomorrow I'm going to do the second place, which was Stellaris. And then when Stellaris burns out, I'm probably going to do Shadow Empire. People kind of been hankering for that. It does seem like the DLC is far enough away. So... that's the loose plan at the moment. Don't hold me to that yet. Have you set up unit? Yes, I have, Louis. Yep. We played this. I think I did like 8 streams or something before. I have a general idea. I'm not going to claim to be good. Although we were on quite a win streak last time, which will probably be horrible. My MMR is 657 apparently. All right, we have TTV Hungan. Welcome in, buddy. See what we can do. Room ready, countdown started, waiting for other players. Okay, aerial specialist lets me recruit. Now, like I said, I gotta be a little quick here. Amplify specialist, get a free amp. A giant specialist, I do like giants, cost control. Aerial units no longer consume supplies when be unlocked. All right, let's go aerial. Not something I normally run with, but could be kind of cool. Saber-tooth specialist, okay. If I wanted to, I could do... Okay, we can't do the turn 1 Wraith, so let's not fiddle with that yet. We got crawlers and mustangs. Okay. Okay, I've got 75 seconds to make my decisions. What did he go? He has a saber-tooth specialist. He's got mustangs and void eyes. Okay, so I don't love this unit combination. Something with a little bit of splash damage would be nice. We could just grab a couple marksmen. Marksmen are just good utility units. Arc lights aren't terrible. Steel balls, but steel balls are a little expensive for round 1 in my opinion. Go with our own void eyes. No AoE on them though. Let's do arc light. We'll grab 2 of those. All right, like I mentioned, I tend to really like to do like uniform deploys, probably to my own detriment, but is what it is. We'll do this. Uh-oh, I hear the timer ticking. 10, 9. Okay, let's see what he did. Okay, he did the same basically. He went with extra void eyes, so he's going to go high into void eyes. I need to be ready for them to start flying. That's one of their things, is you can get an upgrade that changes them to flying units. The Mustangs I have can shoot flying units, so that should be pretty good. Looks like we're going to be okay. Void eyes are single target, so they just weren't able to shoot through fast enough. Wow, my arcs didn't even fire. Huh, okay. All right, now... this is where I'm going to do something. This worked really well for me before. Fortified Hacker. I don't love Fortified Hacker. Decrease the cost of steel balls. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Am I going to be able to afford what I want, though? I think I will. All right, I'm in. This is kind of a big decision. I don't think this is good for the match. Well, no, he has Sabertooth. That'll be good against Sabertooth. Okay, I'm going to grab the Wraith. We're going to buy a Wraith. Because I can unlock this for free, most people would not have this early. And I think we're just going to shove this right down the middle. Yeah, this is a flying unit. My plan here is we're going to grab the armor enhancement, most likely next turn, and maybe 2 more of them if he doesn't counter it. Right now, his Mustangs could shoot this, but his Mustangs died really early. I'm not super worried about it. Speed is 10. I actually probably want you a little further forward. All right, we could drop a sentry missile and just kill some stuff. I don't like the sentry missiles too much. Sometimes they're really good for countering certain deployments. I think that's going to be it. Get the wasps. Could go wasp. There's his Sabertooth. Okay, now his Sabertooth can't shoot my Wraith. And these guys can't either unless they've upgraded. So nothing except for his little guys can shoot the Wraith, so we should auto-win this. Once all the Mustangs are dead, he'll have nothing that can shoot a flying unit. Yep. Yep, there we go. And we did latch onto his tank. All right, yeah, you can see how much my damage is debuffed when we lost our tower. Nice. Very nice. Okay, now the question is, does he hard pivot into counter me? Or does he not? That's the thing with this. Okay, Vulcan, flamethrower, big guy. Doesn't really do anything to Sabretooth. We can just get a bunch of marksmen. I do really just like this. Marksmen are just good. And when he starts flying, we can give them anti-air specialization. Yeah, I've sold myself on that. When he starts flying, we can go anti-air spec, and then they get extra range, and they preferably target flying units. All right, we'll just do that. All right, now he has the extra Sabretooth. And we don't get to see what he bought this round. We only got to see that because that was what he got for free. I could just get 2 more. I think we're getting 2 more. If he didn't pivot hard enough, then we're in. And if he did, well, I'm going to be really sad. We could buy the upgrade that lets me sell them. They also get a nice upgrade where it's like disintegration beam or something that just I think it increases the, why am I even guessing? It gives a movement reduction speed, reduces their attack, and they take more damage. So you can kind of turn these guys into big debuffers. What'd he go? He went arachnids with spider mines. Okay, that was not a good call. My crawlers are not doing anything. That's kind of a moot point. Okay, now this Wraith is getting shot by the Mustangs, but as you can see, I'm armored enough that don't do too much, and that's without the armor upgrade. So we've already won this round. He didn't get enough anti-air. Does he have the anti-air upgrade? He went with spider mines. He doesn't have the anti-air upgrade there. Okay, and yet again, the air carries it. Very nice. Okay, I think we're gonna go into Wraiths. Wasp from the side, yeah. Wasp wouldn't be a bad plan either, but I don't want to tempt him into countering air. So I want to wait until he's further and further committed. Rank 3 Fangs, we're not really doing a Fang thing. Giant units could get a barrier. I do like that one. Orbital bombardment. Launches 15 guided missiles at the target area. Ion blast. Fire an ion beam that moves slowly on the ground, doing continuous damage. Let's grab the ion beam. All right, now for these guys, I kind of want to grab the armor just to make sure they can't kill me. The disintegration beam would be really good. It's very small range though. We could just up our own range, or we could double our damage. Or we could just level up. Let's just level up. We get so many free stats from that. And I do want to make sure I'm getting units every round. I think we're just grabbing some crawlers. And we're just going to be like on the sides. He's going to massacre these, but they're just to buy time. 50 points left. Can't afford an upgrade. I don't feel like borrowing. Let's go. All right, what did he go? Okay, he did go flying now. Now I don't think we can hit flyers here. Nope, never mind. I can air and ground. Okay. I think we're gonna be just fine. We were kind of waiting for him to do that. Like, you don't pick that unit and not want to go with that upgrade. Yeah, look at that. We decimated those. If I need to, I can take anti-air spec on the marksman, and they'll decimate that even faster. Okay. This is going pretty well. Issue with steel balls is their void eyes are good at killing them. That's true. This is very neat. Is this a multiplayer? Yes, it is in Chinese. I am playing versus a person right now. And there are some modes that are slightly bigger. I don't really care for those other modes, so I usually don't go with it. 3 squads of rank 1 Stormcallers. I'm gonna do that. He has lots of things that just sit still and move slowly. And we're gonna deploy these pretty aggressively, I think. Again, I'm just kind of like making myself have different threat vectors, so one thing won't fully counter me. Okay, we have 1,050 points. You guys are just kind of chaff. I'm not even sure if I want to bother upgrading you. I will upgrade you. He's got to pick something to help counter these, right? I'm very tempted by just going armor and kind of screwing him there. The range enhancement isn't terrible either. Let's just go armor for this round. And I like the idea. Somebody mentioned wasps earlier. I like that idea. Let's unlock the wasp. Let's get 2 of those. And we're going to set up way back here. One of the upgrades that wasps can get is a jump drive. And jump drive lets me actually move these guys between rounds. So that's this. I'm not going to pay for it now because I don't have to. Oh, I'm running out of time. Oh no. Let's just get some generic upgrades. And shoot. And be too slow. Ah, out of time. Okay, so I just upped everyone's attack and defense were those 2 upgrades I picked. Alright, did he pick anti-air? Aerial mode, charge shot, no. Okay, he did have a defensive missile on one side, so he did wipe that out. What did he even pick this round? Did he upgraded a saber tooth. I guess he just got more saber teeth? I'm not sure what he got. He's not countering my air. Well, you know, he did something because he killed a couple of them. What was that? I missed it. Okay, he got something that can kill my air. That's the big takeaway. But he's so low. If he loses one more round, I've got him. Mass-produced Wraith. We're not going to go with any more of those. Additional deployment slot. Also, we could just do it. You know what? He's so bunched up. I'm going to grab that. He's just so bunched up here. Let's pop that. And then we have Ion Blast. Something like that. Okay, and then I think I'm going to throw shields up because he just got the same choices I just got. So he could drop those powers. Shields are very good at countering those powers like that. Yep, that's fine. He didn't necessarily counter these guys, so I think I'm just going to let them be. Stormcallers, let's upgrade you. Let's give them increased range or fire. Let's give them fire. We have 400 points left. I want to get some units. I think we just take some more flyers. I think we just grab 2 more wasps. And we'll just send the wasps down the middle, kind of. Oh my goodness, I'm out of time already. It's funny, when I play by myself, I don't have time problems, but as soon as I have to start talking about things... Yeah, he did kill me with a missile. Yep, okay, so either we need to counter that, or we need to grab the jump drive and move those guys, because he's going to keep doing that. Okay, what did he get that started shooting up? Oh, he got the upgrade on these guys. I guess they're able to hit it now. Okay. I do think this is mine, though. With the fire on the ground, his saber should die. Yeah, he just waited a little too long to get anything to counter my air. Alright, GG. GG. I didn't actually end up buying that much chaff either. Interesting. Level up your units. I have some leveled, Paul, but just I didn't have the points for all of them. I'm not very good at air specialist. It is what it is. Alright, GG, TTV. Okay, let me just catch up on chat before we re-queue here. 680, all right. I think this is pretty neat. Yep, I did. Scorpions and crawlers might have been better than steel balls long-term. Crawlers also have acid. That's true. They did add the hounds actually have a way to counter acid now. Orbital bombardment just to guarantee. Yep. Okay, let's hop right back in. Match make me. All right, versus Grant. Hello, Grant. Oh, he's way higher ranked than I am. Oh, boy. All right, what do we get? Please be something I'm comfortable with. It's kind of nice that it forces you to try different things. I don't like cost control, particularly missile specialist. Weird. I don't think I like that. Giant specialist. Okay, I like the idea of that. Quick supply. I'm already out of time. Oh my goodness. Let's go giant specialist. I do like these units. So 7 meters per second, and these guys are 6, so they need to be slightly... Okay, arcs. Okay, that's going to be a little rough. That's going to be a little rough. Do that. Do that. Put the fangs in front. Have them 4 back. 2, 3, 4, right there. Yeah, this is just my generic. I like covering all my bases. I know you can do a deployment where you like heavily deploy on one flank and try to like kind of roll the flank. Okay, so steel balls and arc lights. Let's unlock sniper or marksman, even though I can't afford any this round. He went with a rhino. Okay, interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of rhinos, I'll be honest. And he went full deploy on one side. So he probably will win because he's going to kill these guys off. He'll break this. Unless I kill this before that, but yeah, not going to happen. Okay, that's his win for sure. All right, lots of bunched up slow-moving units tells me Stormcaller. So Marksman or Stormcaller, I think, for the next round. Yeah, he's going to pop this right around the time that this arrives. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Can we at least... Let's speed it up. Can we at least kill the rhino so he doesn't get all the XP? Okay. Yep, that's exactly what I was warning about for people who deploy on one side. Yeah, Storm, Scorp, or Air Cheese kills him. Yeah. Improved Overlord. I do like Overlords. Elite Mustang, no. Deployment module. I do like deployment module a lot. Let's actually do that. And let's unlock... Okay, I can afford 400. I could put out a fortress. I could put out a fortress right now, and then I could put him with the deployment module so he can move around. A melting point would also not be terrible. Let's get the fortress. Let's really lean into our giant stuff. So I gotta remember how to do this. Give him the deployment module. And then I think we're just gonna go like right here. We're probably still gonna lose this round because he's gonna get some more units most likely. But I'm okay with that. Okay. What do he get? Missile to kill those, don't care. What? Did he not buy anything? That's suspicious. He didn't buy anything. Or anything I could see. Maybe he did upgrades? No, he didn't do upgrades. I don't know what he did. He planted one missile? Alright. Surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. Okay. Come on, live fortress so you get the XP. Yes! Yes! Alright. Yeah, and he leveled up. We could grab 2 marksmen. We could grab a scorpion. Sandworm. I do like sandworms. The Phantom Rays. He doesn't have any anti-air at the moment. Let's get some air. Alright, I do want to promote you really badly, but if I do, what am I going to be able to afford? Alright, none of you hit ground, so I think we're gonna deploy hard there. I want to make sure I do not deploy too far forward because he is doing missiles and he'll just kill me. Okay, I could grab one more fortress, plop him over here. This is so counter to how I play, so he's really in my head. I am gonna upgrade him. That was just too juicy not to do it. I need 500 to unlock the barrier. I could give him extra range. I could give him anti-air. I could have him produce some fangs. You know what? Let's actually give him fang production. And with 100 points left, I could grab a marksman. That would help on this side quite a bit. I think we've already countered that side though. Let's just get some more fangs. And I guess let's put him here. I'm gonna do my like defensive deploy in case he does a flanker unit. And I'm gonna put them on the side that's seeing the most action. All right, what'd you do? Got a saber tooth, and he did an upgrade. Okay. I feel like he's saving or something. I don't know where he's spending all of his money. I guess the saber tooth. No ground thing or no anti-air though, so we've already won the round. Oh, and he went the same. Okay, did he deploy there? Yep. See, I did call that at least. So I need some fangs on the other side too to counter those. Is there any gambling? Do you mean like, do you have to buy units or something? No. You can buy skins with real money. You also can buy some skins with in-game points, but there's no unit unlocks or anything. Everyone has the exact same abilities, units available, etc., etc. Yeah, that was a big win on our part. Okay, so we need to remember he's got those guys deployed here. Nano repair kit, extended range marksman, and orbital javelin. Ooh, acid. Acid just straight up counters what he has. I'm gonna do that. All right, we need one set of fangs at least to counter those. I'm gonna go double. I'm gonna go. Oh, I can only go one marksman. Okay, I'm gonna go marksman, mass recruit, marksman. I want to make sure that those don't actually get in. So I'm gonna have the marksman here to help make sure those die. I do not want to chance those coming in killing my towers. And then those will be good against most of what he's building. All right, 250 points left. We'll promote the marksman, and then I think we're gonna go all units get 30% more HP, all units get 12% more attack. He bought another rhino, or got a rhino. He's a rhino specialist. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, I didn't use my acid. Shoot. Shoot. All right. Yep. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. All right. Well, the acid doesn't change my flyers. My marksman. Oh, he's dropping. What is that? A rhino? All right. I'm going to need some more reinforcements over here. I think I'm going to luck out. No, I'm not. Yeah, and with messing that up, this is definitely his round. Oh, he deployed a saber tooth in the rear. All right, he's Mr. Flanky Boy. All right. Rhino. Okay, I'm thinking we're gonna go double. We're gonna get another fortress in the back. I think we're gonna go another fortress. Speed this up. All right, that was a good play on his part. Does look like we come out ahead. Okay, I thought that was going to be his round, but we barely scratch out. Could he try to roll for something? No. Every option you see is the exact same thing they have, other than your starting character. Farseers. Yeah. Double Farseers, yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's going to latch onto what is over there. Okay. Give me a fortress. I have 600 points left. Could do anti-air barrage. It's not really going with tons of air. All right. I have the deployment unit thing here, which is cool. So I'm going to set that over there to take care of that. And then I'm going to have this guy help take care of that. 600 points. I can recruit one more guy. We could unlock something new. The Raiden Overlord sounds kind of nice. He still doesn't have a lot of anti-air. Yeah, let's get an Overlord. We'll plop that. He's also another one that I can get jump drives on and move around. Let's just deploy this in the middle, kind of, for now. Again, I can actually deploy those, so right, we'll upgrade you. All right, did I put enough down to counter his flanks is the question. I forgot about my acid yet again. Oh my goodness. All right, well that countered the left side. We're gonna win on the right, but it's slower. Put a Scorpion there too. He went for Farseers and Scorpions that round. Farseer can hit my Overlord. Okay, he doesn't have anything in his rear. I'm also kind of feeling like we might grab Wraiths. And again, we can jump drive him if he does counter it. Summon an Overlord to attack your enemies. Drop in a Vulcan. An Orbital Bombardment. Let's do the Orbital Bombardment. And let's not forget this time to drop our acid. Now his acid should be up, so you know what, before I forget, let's see if we can counter the acid drop. Okay, and then Orbital Bombardment. I mean, this is so bloody big. I don't want to... You know what, let's save that in case we don't win this round. Alright, promote you. Promote all the snipers. 500 points left. You know what? Let's try it. We'll grab double wasps. And we'll try the flank. If nothing else, I'm going to make him actually counter that. We have 50 left. Can't afford that. You know what? I think we can win here. Let's borrow against ourselves. We'll go 50. I've got 200 left. Upgrade that. Upgrade that. All right. If I'm gonna... Okay, hold on. If I'm gonna try to win for sure, then I should drop that too. All right, let's see if we do it. He didn't do his acid again. Oh, he did. Yep, and the shields countered the acid. Booyah. Okay, he did have stuff on that side. Oh, he got both the wraiths. That's unfortunate. Okay, my right side is probably a win. The left side... I think we're gonna win. I don't think he has enough firepower to take out a fortress and an Overlord. Interesting. He was really committed to the lopsided flank in this one. Can you still use the acid? Yeah, there's a cooldown on those powers that you buy. All right. GG, Grant. Not bad. Plus 27 M. Wow, I'm above 700. Pro Mechabellum player here. All right, we're just going to jump straight back in. Yeah, I love how just rapid fire this game is. Like, there's not tons of setup. You make all your decisions in game. Well, I shouldn't say that. You can set up some techs outside of the round, but once you have them set up the way you like, you really don't have to do anything. So I am pretty happy with that. Amplify Specialist, yeah, I do like those units. 3 small amplifying cores on round 1. Rank of Typhoons. Let's go with this because I like the starting units. I'm going to go with an extra Arachnid. Okay, he went Snipers. That's unfortunate. That's better against what I have. Do that. Do that. That. Alright. Not a ton of decisions that first round. Alright, with those snipers, I'm going to need to pick up a chaff unit right away. So that they can be shooting at those and not at my big expensive guys. There's an auto deploy you can use. And then he's clicking that to see where he wants to go. He can't see where my units are until he locks in. I can see him because I can't do anything else. What did he go with? Increases the HP of all units. Okay, he's a fortified specialist. And I have 3 small amplifying cores. Increase the attack of units equipped with this item by 20%, while HP is increased by 20%. Hey, we could drop those on the arachnids next round. I don't really like to do that. But we could. That wouldn't be terrible. Okay, so this is his. I can't imagine I win this round. Those marksmen are going to destroy me. We would have to get through those arachnids like real. Well, we did get through that pretty quick. Come on, guys, you got to take out that one. Okay. I think he's got this. Because that's going to wear off just in time for his other guy to start shooting at me. Yeah. Exactly what we don't want. Oh, but, wow. Okay. Yeah, but we did hardly any damage to him. Mustangs, airdrop a rhino. That's kind of a cool one. Improve the war factory. That's kind of a late game thing. You know what? I'm going to take that. That's a long-term thing. All right, we need some chaff. I think crawlers is my bet here. I think it's going to be crawlers. Grab 2 sets of them. I think we're going to 200 points. I could get charged shot. I could grab armor. You know what? Let's grab the armor. This is not what I would normally do with these, but let's try it. Sometimes it's good to just do some science. We're amping up our arachnids. All right, and for these guys, these are here just literally to die. So, in fact, we should go like this because the splash damage doesn't hit them as hard. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Wasp could be good. I don't like wasps when there are marksmen on the field. If he takes anti-air, even standing right here, he'll shoot my wasps. I don't love that one. Okay, we've used our amp cores. I can't move anyone else. I'm out of points. Yeah, we're ready. All right. Is this going to work? What did he go with? More marksmen. Okay. All right, did my chaff buy me enough time? Armoring this up also was pretty good. Excuse me. Armoring that up was also pretty good. I think this is our win again. Barely. Barely. All right, cool. All right, so more chaff. More chaff will buy me more time. Yeah, you have marksmen shooting the wasp. Well, here you go. Immediately obtain 2 wasps. Perfect. You know what? Yeah, but see, he's definitely gonna lock on there. But again, we can get jump drives, so it's not the worst. Let's put these in the defensive position for now, just in case he also got wasps. Let's 150, yes. And then give me some crawlers. More crawlers. Idea here, like I said, is we are literally just buying ourselves time for other units to get there. Ooh, that's a nice spread out one too. We have 100 points left. We could just wipe those out with some missiles. Again, I don't like doing that. I like to save missile deployments until like a crucial moment, just so you don't tip the enemy off that you can hit like a certain unit or something. No, you know what? 100 points left. We'll take the defense. We'll try to get our crawlers to survive an extra hit. All right, let's do it. Okay, he went with marksman and he gave them the range enhancement. He added some arc lights. Okay, so he went with some more chaff clear. Good choice. The question just is, do we have enough to buy the time we need to get in range? Kinda. I'm not gonna say good, but kinda. Okay, oh man. This is a lot closer of a match than the last one. I can't really call these. I think we're okay, because marksman can only shoot one wasp at a time. The beefed up tarantulas are also doing some work. Yeah, that's our win. Nice. Okay, this is working well. If we go with extra wasps, we could give them shields. Go Babel go, says Daniel. Well, thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that. Do his arc lights have anti-air? I should have checked. We can. An absorption module. This is good if you have like a rhino. We could use a rhino here, actually. Those snipers are being kept pretty busy. Let's do it. I like just to experiment, so we'll do that. Okay, spider mines are 500. That would be huge. How much is it for me to get a rhino? I don't even know where you're at. I use you so rarely. 50 points. I would not be able to afford that this turn. Let's hold off on that. All right, I think I want spider mines. Spider mines will just give the sniper something else they have to shoot at. And if that's the case, I have 200 points left. I think we're literally just going to go more crawlers. We'll have some late arriving crawlers from the back. Okay, I probably also should look at maybe teching our crawlers. We've gone into so many of them. His arc lights do not have the range upgrade, so he is not going to be able to counter that. All right, what do you do? Okay, so he did some extra recruitment. He put some back-end Mustang. Okay, he did put wasp protection. A lot of wasp protection. Those arachnids are doing work, though. Look how much this guy tanked over here. Yeah, he's going to end up dying, but he bought a lot of time. I think this is his, though. I think he's managed to counter enough. I can't imagine we killed that much with these few guys. Funny, the spider mine actually blew up one of his things. Okay, that's a lot of marksmen still on the field. Efficient tech research. Hello, yes. Decrease the teleport strike units at the rear. Oh, that's good too. I think we need to get a bunch of tech though. I need to buy a few techs to make that worthwhile. At least 2 to break even. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade you guys because you finally leveled. I'm gonna upgrade you guys. 400 points left. I think I'm gonna grab a couple more void eyes. Here. And here. Nope. There. Okay, we have 200 points left. Crawlers. We could get them rage, which increases our movement speed and makes us attack faster. If we kill things we could replicate, we could do acid explosion or subterranean. Subterranean would be really good, I will say. Let's just get the rage and see what that does. All right, do we have another cheapie? I could do aerial mode. I don't want to do aerial mode yet. I don't want him to counter that. Can't afford anything on those guys. Wow, I really don't have a lot of unit variety, do I? All right, let's grab the extra attack damage. Oh, he did launch something here. Oh no, not the one that has to tank all the damage. Boo! Boo! Okay. The rage, don't think that did much. We need to give them subterranean assault, I think. Uh-oh. Is all I have to say. Maybe it is time that we go airborne. Although the snipers are not being dealt with either. Stormcallers? We could bring in artillery. He has lots of units that are standing back. Speed that up. This is not good. Tech switch into worm or factory? Could. Mass produce phoenix, incinerate bomb. Okay, incinerate bombs will help counter the marksman. I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna actually remember to use it. We're not gonna catch those faster units. All right, that should help a lot for this round. He also could have done the same thing though, just food for thought. All right, let's go airborne. I do think that I need to do that. These guys, let's increase movement speed and tunneling underground. Nullify 55% damage. Okay, we're gonna try that. Hopefully that'll work. All right, what are we gonna buy? I do like the idea of a pivot, but I don't know if this is the round I can afford to do it. Marksman. I think we gotta go Stormcallers. I think we have to. He just has so bloody many marksmen. Alright, that and that. Extra splash damage, I don't want that. Grab sticky. Does that change anything? I don't think so. Field recovery, I'm not going to do. Mobile beacon, no. You know what? Let's just pump a fast. We'll make our units faster for one round. Something heavy from the sides? Maybe. The problem is the first round you do that, you teleport in really slow, and you'll almost certainly lose them. So he's defended himself well from that. All right, well, yeah, kinda. Maybe we need to also go acid. I don't know. I think he's got me on this one. Come on, Arachnid, you can do it. You can do it, Arachnid. I believe in you. Yes, the little spider mine. If he can pop that before he dies. I think we're okay. The slowdown will let my missiles hit him. Oh, oh my goodness. No, we only won that because of the incinerate bomb, though. That's not gonna help. Okay, Scorpion, maybe Fortress. Scorpion or Fortress? Scorpion, we could go acid. Fortress, we could go Feign production. I'm going Scorpion. All right, we need to have range increase and the acid shot. We'll plop one here. Please pick up the unit I'm trying to pick up. All right, and then we're going to build a fortress here and here is kind of my thought. And one down the middle. Field maintenance, no. 2 shells in succession. Not the moment. All right, we're kind of going heavy in on acid, but maybe it'll work out. 150. You still have the factory upgrade? I do. Improved war factory. It's just a thing I have. It's 200 to unlock, and then it costs 1,000, and then it lowers your income for the round. So it's kind of a last minute thing in my opinion. What else works well against the... You know what works well against the marksman? Shields. Give me some more. I'm out of freaking time. Alright, we'll do that. We also have some people who can upgrade if I can afford it. hard to stop. Depends on where things are dying with the acid. We'll see here. He went fortress in the middle. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not great. Did buy more time. Hopefully the acid on the ground will be enough to take out the fortresses. Hopefully, hopefully. Did. Okay, so at least they're not going to get to level up. I think this is my win for this round. I think we have just enough left. Oh man, we are so close. Okay, the fortresses though. Rank 3 steel ball, Mobile beacon, lightning storm. Slow down his units. I'm gonna just take the freebie, well, or skip. Let's just skip. I don't feel like any of those things are gonna do it for me. All right, promote the storm callers. Enhance range. And I think we either do fire or we do electromagnetic. I think we're gonna do. He has a lot of. Let's turn off tech. We'll be super annoying with those guys. Okay. With the Mustangs, I really can't flank anything in from the side. The tarantulas are doing pretty well. Let's grab a couple of those. And we'll beef up the sides here. He seems to be still taking a decent amount of time to kill those. And I think we're gonna shield up the middle. Just so in case he grabbed anything that he can drop on me. 50 points left. Sure, promote those. Oh my goodness, this one feels... Oh, that's way too far out. This one feels way more epic than our other matches. Alright, now hopefully we'll turn off those shields with a barrage. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Oh, the spider mines were so close to making it. Okay, that didn't do as much as I had hoped. This I did a lot better. Okay, the fortresses are still being pretty well countered. Between acid and I can add fire if I need to, we should be pretty good at finishing those off. I think this is my win again. Still has a lot of snipers, though. Still has a lot of snipers. He didn't get any anti-missile yet. Maybe we go deeper into Stormcallers. Super heavy armor is amazing. Every unit Rhino kills increases attack by 10%. That's ridiculous. Decrease the tech upgrade of all units by another 50. We could produce steel balls. I think we're going with the war machine here. Give me the steel balls. All right, we got to do it, right? We took the tech for it. It's 1,000. All right, we're gonna give him. Oh, do you not have a slot? Oh, apparently he does not have a slot. He doesn't count as a giant. I did not know that. Could equip one of those. I think we're holding off on that. Okay, well that's a little annoying. That was my plan there. All right, I want... We could do Phoenix production. We could do steel ball production. At the end of the round, I feel like the Phoenixes are probably better. Let's do the Phoenix. Oh my goodness, I'm out of time. Ah! Ah, I'm out of time. Oh no, I was too thrown off. Okay. Oh, and he... Oh, and I'm gonna get hit with the freaking ion beam. Sag. Come on, War Machine, please get something out. Oh, that makes me so sad. That's so sad. Oh, we lost this horrifically. Youch. Okay, I'm going to take a quick fiver here, and then we will be right back. Oh, and that's not the right button. That's not the right button either. Oh my goodness, do I not have a hotkey for that? Okay, sorry about that. I had someone knock on my door right when we were ending the round there, so I had to scooch over there. All right, well, that was a painful one. I don't think that would have changed anything had I had this done properly. That was just a little bit of an oof on my part. That beam definitely did not help us at all. What a close one, though. I feel like we were pretty good into that. I never really fully countered all those marksmen. Those really carried him, I feel. You can see he's got red star, red star. Those marksmen really did a lot of work for him. So GG on that one for sure. Hey, Andy, welcome on in. Okay, let's get into another round. Turn the lobby. -9. Womp womp. Okay. And we're just going to jump straight into the next round. Like I said, I just love how just rapid fire this is. You don't have like in a typical RTS, you know, barring rushing situations, you know, you have like several minutes of like starting out, building up, and then you just get crushed. And it's like, oh, okay. And this one, it's like you get right to the strategic decisions and we kind of cut out all that, the middleman, as it were. Dranknar. Way above me yet again. All right, what are we going to get? It really dictates how my round goes, if I can get something I'm decent with. I do like that unit combo. Rhino Specialist, I'm not in love with. Saber-tooth Specialist. I do like Saber-tooth. Missile, I don't like Missile. Let's try the Rhino. Maybe we can pick up a cool piece of tech for him or something. Okay, same thing, we're going to grab that. You are Saber-tooth. Okay, that kind of screams marksman to me. All right, and we're basically going to start out with the same plan. So we're going to put on each side. There. There. The nice thing about these two units is they have the same speed, so I don't have to worry about the void eyes pushing their way in front. And I have the armor upgrade here, which makes them pretty tanky if I need to. That worked out pretty well last time. I do feel the Arachnids did a pretty good job. It was unfortunate he just had that many snipers. Okay, other thoughts here. He does have fangs. Fangs can shoot the air. They're not great anti-air though, so we still could go with something airborne. Everything he has is really slow, so Stormcallers also kind of comes to mind. This music is so darn subtle. I literally have this maxed out in game and it's still so darn quiet. Okay, did we trade in well enough? I think we do. The Void Eye should be pretty decent against Saber-tooth. I keep saying teeth. I guess it's Saber-tooth even in... I don't know. Saber-tooth tiger. There were 3 Saber-tooth tigers. I don't know how we pluralize that. Okay, anti-interference module. Yeah. Improved wasp. Maybe. Increase arclight XP rate. Okay, he's probably taken that one. And a mobile beacon. I think we're gonna skip and just take the points here. I think we're gonna skip and take the points. Okay, I also need to get some chaff on the board, and I think crawlers again is my go-to. So if we did crawler, and I think we're gonna just rapidly recruit another crawler. Do we want to be that cheeky? That's such a waste if that doesn't end up working out. Alright, let's do it. Let's be cheeky. If nothing else, I'll force him to put something in there. Alright, and you... split up into 3s. We have 100 points left. Let's grab extra attack. All right, we'll see how that goes. Sabertooth eye. Sabertoothlos phoenixes. Okay, we need some anti-air. We could go Mustangs. We could go... Did he go with that? Nice. I can't see that here. Okay, he did not pick the extra XP. Oh, nice flank. Is anything alive to take advantage of it, though? No, and he's already won because I don't have any anti-air. Nice, okay, all right. Well, at least neither one of those is going to get much XP. All right, well, good job, team. Fortress anti-air is fun counter to Phoenix. Do they have the range for that? Yeah, the anti-air barrage. Well, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. All right, I'm in. We're not going to do it this round, though. I don't want to tip my hand on that yet. We have to have something. Marksman, I feel, is probably the go. So 2 marksmen, and we're going to give them the air specialization. And we're going to put them just right in line with those phoenixes. That should take care of that. We have 50 points left. He's going to counter those, right? Like, he has to. I don't want to spend 50 points in a unit that's going to die every single round. You need to go one more. Okay, he went with more. He went with some defensive missiles. Yep, that'll take out my crawlers. Be hilarious if these ones manage to get close enough to pull those missiles. We could put another crawler here and run into the missile if he puts it in the same place next round. Yeah, alright. Well, we knew that was going to happen, basically. No, we still don't have enough range for those phoenixes. There it is. Unfortunately, we don't have enough stuff in front of him to kill the phoenixes. Okay. Fortress is... I like the idea of the fortress. I think that's good. I just don't know if we can afford it. We could get 2 of them. Maybe. Fire Badger, just grab some extra wasps. I like the idea of just extra wasps. And we're going to have them come in. Let's actually defend ourselves with these. And you guys... let's come on down the middle. Yeah. Alright, and we have the Rhino. That one's leveled up, so I guess we try to counter him. Yeah, I think we try to counter him. We'll see how this goes, or we get 2 of them. You know what? Let's get 2 of them. And we're gonna need armor for sure. Alright, and then give me another recruit. Give me some more chaff. I am going to try to be sneaky here and just pop that missile, assuming he's going to keep doing the same thing with these guys. 150 points. We'll take the armor upgrade. Alright, let's see if the rhinos can do anything. I never have much luck with rhinos. Alright, Shannon, have a good one, man. Well, at least we're pulling units to the side. Okay, Rhino already I can see probably needs his AoE. He did buy some decent time, though. Maybe. Again, we just don't have enough chaff in front. Oof, that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. All right, hopefully the fortress will save us. Increase the shields of energy shield devices. We don't have any energy shield devices. I wonder if, does that apply to text too? Tank production line. It does? Okay, let's grab it. All right, we're putting all of our hopes and dreams. Where are you? Fortress. Now we unfortunately cannot get the techs here yet. Let's do that. How much are you? 500. I could get 200. It doesn't get me to the tech. Marksman could level up. It's a do or die round. That is true. We should take this no matter what. Which also means we should probably grab those no matter what. Upgrade all 3. And let's grab ourselves a missile. That is very true. Good recognition there. We can still totally come back. If I live this round and we can get the anti-air burst and hopefully the shield, I feel like we could totally turn this around. Come on, Fortress. You got to do it. You got to do a bit of work here. We invested a lot into you. Okay, I'm seeing my units making it further. That's a good sign. We do have a marksman alive, so I can still shoot the phoenixes. Okay, both of them are on it. Extended range for the marksman would also help them. Okay. Okay, we did it. Now, we did borrow from this round, so we're going to have less income here. Okay, 900. Bunch of hounds, some stormcallers. You know what? He doesn't have the best splash damage. Maybe we just grab the bunch of hounds. And actually... You know what? He's got lots of little light things back there. Maybe we can get a lucky, cheeky little one. Otherwise, there, there. And I think we go barrier. How much does it cost for... Okay, I already can't afford increased range. You're the cheapies. You can also get more void eyes. No. Let's just get more chaff. And we'll have it come in. We'll have it come in late. And hopefully just buy me more time. I have 50 points left. You. My hopes and dreams. All right. Was it enough? I really hope those hounds get to kill off all those little chaff units back there. That would actually be really helpful. They're slow to come in because this is their first round, so we're not going to see the full effect. Hopefully they come out before all my little guys get killed. There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, on the right-hand side, they have a steel ball that made it there. On the left-hand side, we killed quite a lot of them. He went with the Stormcallers. That's a good call to get rid of my fortresses. Okay, 2 Phoenixes left. Oh my goodness. Edge of my seat here. Okay, all the Phoenixes are down. Oh no. Oh no, there's enough chaff left. He's got it. I can't imagine we make it through here. Oh, oh, he didn't have enough left. He didn't have enough left. Increase the attacked. Increases. Attack is increased. Mustangs. I don't have any battlefield powers. I think we skip it for some extra points. All right, you. A range of 170. What is your range? 140. Okay, that would be fine. Let's do that. All right, let's also promote both of you. I think we take to the air here too. What else can we do? We don't have anything to kill the missiles, but I don't think we can. I think we just have to eat that. Those hounds will be a bit better. You know what? You guys can have your promotion. You know what? More chaff. When in doubt, chaff. Coming in very late. We could promote you. Now the marksman is probably the better investment. 50 points left. Speed us up. Do or die. Rage. That's all I got time for. Okay. Woof. Wait, if the anti-air burst just goes off and actually kills off all those phoenixes. Ooh, double worm. Yikes. He missiled the back. Okay, good play on his part. I'm not sure that fully helped, if I'm being honest, with the anti-air barrage. I think they have enough HP. Yeah, maybe. It frees up my marksman quicker, which is good. Oh my goodness, I can't even tell. Are you winning, son? I think we're losing, son. Come on, get that worm. Oh, nope. With that worm getting to my sniper, that's probably GG. Maybe on the weird world we could have done it if he had survived. Pretty sure we don't get it here. There's just no way that marksman survives the artillery. All right, well, GG. Oh. Oh. Or not. Or not. Summon an overlord. Yeah. Right there. I can't believe we survived for another round. Promote you. Bang production. What is my biggest bang for the buck? Spider mines. Spider mines. And I think we just upgrade a bunch of people. 450. We could get charge shot. Borrow from next round. Mass recruitment. Okay, what are we gonna get here? We could get 3 you know what? 3 tarantulas. That gets me extra spider mines. Maybe that'll be enough to buy the time we need. I think we're just gonna shove you down the middle too. All right. Let's see if that was a good decision or not. He didn't missile my hounds. Okay, that changes things greatly. Because now those guys will kill off a lot of that back chaff. And actually win back here. Oh. The Overlord, nothing to counter that. Did he flank me? He didn't. 1 more HP than we need, boys. 1 more HP than we need. Okay. This is definitely my win this round. And this is gonna be a big win. Or is it? because he's healing on his worms. What do you have? Okay, well, it could have been a really big win. He doesn't have the anti-air, so he can't kill my flying stuff. Okay. Whew. Oh boy. Okay, worms. Does he have the tech to get them anti-air? Replicate. He does not have anti-air on the worms. We could go Wraith, and we could put, like, Disintegration Beam on it. We could go Abyss. Let's go Wraith. And we're going to go Disintegration Beam. Give me a second one. That. I think we're going to grab another Fortress. We're going to mass recruit another Fortress. I don't have anything to counter his missiles, so those guys are basically my missile counters. We'll just wipe that out. And that out. Yeah, I have anti-flank stuff, and we'll wipe that out. So ideally, my 3 missiles will kill those three units, and we'll be right into his good stuff. Overlord Span. I don't think I can pivot into an expensive unit like that at this point. And I have so much tech on these guys. Alright, do or die. Mobile. Okay, he mobile beaconed over there. Interesting. And he blew those guys up. Okay, that makes sense. He recognizes that the flanks were part of his problem. Alright, now. Is my disintegration gonna be... Yes, yes it is. Worthwhile. Unless, okay, he did get a melting point. I was gonna say, he has to have something that can hit air or he's done. I don't think that's enough. I just don't think that's enough. That melting point's gonna be a problem, but I have enough little stuff left. As long as I have like 1 flyer alive when the worms are still around. Wow. Oof. No, we're not speeding this up. Sorry, buddy. I want to see how this plays out. This is why you don't give up. This is why you don't give up. You can make a comeback. I think he went too hard into the worms. Ooh, GG. GG. That was a close one. I literally thought we were done. I thought that round that we survived with 2 HP, we were already done. Okay, not bad, not bad. Ooh, okay, I need a second before we queue into the next one. That was a good turnaround. The Hound on the flanks, I think, is what threw him off. Because he was just clearing those out easy peasy. But with the Hounds, he kept doing something and he'd clear them and then he wouldn't do it and it didn't clear them. So I think I had him distracted trying to figure out what to do with those. And he was trying to be really cheap about it. He should have just put a unit there to kill him. And just be done with it. Anti-air on fortresses to counter Phoenix is my favorite counterintuitive counter in the game. Yeah, that was okay. I think we could have also just put out a couple more marksmen, but I did like that freed up our marksmen to be shooting other things. He also could have gone into more Stormcallers, I think. I didn't really counter those. I was just eating the missiles on my shields, essentially. Ooh, okay. The suspense is killing me. Okay, there it is. Okay, Amplify a Specialist. I don't love that combo. I don't love that combo. Sabertooth and Crawler? Maybe Aerial Specialist. All right, let's do Aerial Specialist. I'm not good with this one, but I do kind of like the interesting units. What did he take? Well, that can counter me. Okay, we could be countered pretty hard by what he went with. Not in love with that. All right, we'll do that. Not a lot of subtlety here. Do I want to go a third Stormcaller? I don't think I do. He can grab... Does he have anti-air here? Or anti-missile? He does. Alright, we'll just grab extra chaff and just get that out and ready. Alright, hopefully we can just win with numbers here. Alright, what would counter that? Marksman would be pretty good. Those are pretty low-ish numbers. The Hounds could be okay. We'll unlock the Hound. Aerial Special without any starting... Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't notice what I am. I'm going to go for that Wraith, the early Wraith again. I like that. That's like the one play I know with the Aerial Specialist. You go super early Wraith, and if they counter it, you just say whatever, and if they don't, you can kind of go all in on it. We have not fired a single artillery shot yet. Just for those of you playing at home. I really need to before those units start moving. Okay, we did all right. I think this is our win. I think this is our win. Generally, when you have two sets of them left, one unit will die and the other will kill what's killing them. Okay, now I'm expecting him to go anti-missile next round. Okay, with 400 points, extended range Sabertooth, I do like that. Intensive training can be good. I need all my points though, right? Because if I go... I'm not allowed to look? I'm pretty sure a Wraith costs 400. I'm pretty sure a Wraith costs 400. Let's see if I was wrong about that. Unlock... Oh, it's 300. I was wrong about it. Alright, we'll grab you. He does have a Marksman. Swap you here. Right, we will grab one set. Let's see how they do. I'm really torn. I gotta be careful how I deploy here. I don't want to eat missiles on these units. This thing is just so bloody slow. Alright, and you did well enough, you can have a promotion. Alright, did he go anti-missile? Yep, he sure did. Alright, I'm glad I didn't go deeper into Stormcallers yet. No flanks, okay. He's deployed so far back, my Stormcallers aren't getting into range in time. Yeah, that is not good. Yeah, this is definitely his round. Okay, I'm not certain there. Increase HP of the armor. We could redeploy. Take the heavy armor. What are we gonna do here? He's not super chaffy. We could just go a couple more Hounds. I think I'm gonna try the Hounds. And then we could go with some tech. He's not killing these guys super fast. Let's try Subterranean Blitz. And then with 50 points, I don't think I can afford anything. I could do one missile. I don't love doing the missiles. I think I'll just save it. All right, we'll see if that allows us to get in there. I'm thrown off a little bit by the stupid Mustangs because I'm very leery about going air. We can put armor here. Armored wraiths are pretty good against Mustangs. Mustangs really struggle to take them out. Okay, we did make it there. Okay, that did a lot better. That did a lot better. Babel loves this. I do like crawlers quite a bit. Okay, we're okay this time. I think. Okay, I think we're gonna go heavier into wraiths. Yeah, I could get 2 this round. Overlords would be good. Sledgehammers. Three squads of... Yeah, you know what? I just like numbers. I just like big numbers of units. We'll ram some sledgehammers down the middle. And then maybe we have, like, one cheeky squad over here. I don't want them to be too far because they're bloody slow. Alright, and I think we're going to go Wraith. And I think we're going to grab the armor. And that pretty much makes us immune to the... That pretty much makes us immune to the Mustang damage. 50 points left. I also kind of want to do some crawlers in the back. I've already teched these guys, so we'll level them. Alright, what did he do? He picked up... What did he do? He picked up the generic upgrades for damage and HP. He also has an overload, so I now need something to take that out. This is pretty sketch. This is pretty sketch. Oh, that marksman nest right in the middle is screwing me up pretty badly. Ironically enough, another Stormcaller set in the middle and aggressively. Yeah, absorption on this. Yeah. Okay. We can deal with that. So I'm thinking we need a set of Stormcallers and some anti-air marksmen. And he wins because I don't have any anti-air. The boat, yep. I do love that unit. $400 damage, that's fine. All range units get an extra 10. The Weather Storm could be good. So expensive, and I have a lot to buy this round. I'm gonna do it though. I think that's worthwhile. Okay, so unlock marksman. I want a set of Stormcallers, and I want 2 sets of marksmen. And then next round I'll have to get the better range upgrade, or the anti-air upgrade on him. I want to be even more aggressive. He's so far back. I'm asking to get missiled or something here, so let's maybe not get missiled here. You guys actually leveled up? Leveled up sledgies are really annoying to deal with. You know, no, I can't afford it. I would do it if I could afford it. All right. We also still need to get our generic upgrades. He's ahead of us on that. All right, he upgraded the Overlord, which totally makes sense. We're counting on those snipers to kill him. We'll see if that was a mistake. You can bet on who's going to win rounds if you're spectating in game. Okay, the question is, do we have enough things in front of the marksman? I think we're okay. The question is, do we have enough damage also so he can't regen it? I think the answer there is no. I don't think we do. Oh, maybe. Depends on the splash hits. Okay, we did do it. That was iffy. That was pretty iffy. Okay, for sure we need marksman increasing. Farseer's pretty good. One squad of rank 2 fortress. A saber-tooth. I need something that can hit air for sure. So I think it's going to be the Farseer. And I think those count as missiles, what he fires. So I think we can actually counter that with the anti-missile. All right, before I get too far, upgrade these two and give them anti-air specialization. I'm gonna go Farseers. I'm in. And then on the Farseers, I can't afford the other upgrades I would want, so let's just chill on that. The sledge, these sledges must be getting a lot of kills by the fact that I'm able to upgrade them. This guy keeps dying. Let's upgrade him. That'll make him much tougher. These guys are just kind of tanks for me at the moment. And instead of the upgrade, let's actually get attack. We're really banking on these marksmen. All right, let's see if that was a good call. He went with further. Okay, I think I'm all right there. I've got those countered pretty well, and I upped my counter a lot just now. He has a saber-tooth. I'm not too worried about the saber-tooth. He's not protecting those well enough. Like, you really shouldn't, like, that's just debuffing his entire army really hard for me. Yeah, that one on the right is definitely dying pretty easy. Okay, I am noticing we are having our artillery survive too. Some upgrades on them wouldn't be the worst. We could put electromagnetic on them to turn off tech. Okay, we barely get through this guy. Okay, I think we need a couple more marksmen. Or something else that'll add some... Okay, he went ground. I could get more range. I could reduce... Okay, we could go fortress, and we could give him anti-air. We could make our Wraith in the middle regen. I like that idea. We have heavy armor and we have the regen. Let's actually give him the regen. Oh my gosh, I can't see who's who. Hope that's the right guy. And I guess we do it here. I've been sitting on that for far too long. Okay, marksmen both get an upgrade again. And I think we're going to give them the range enhancement and keep them safe. These guys, let's upgrade. They're tanking hard. 400 points left. I want something that can shoot the air. So I think it's more marksmen. And we'll just spread them out so that they're not near other things. 200 points left. I think we need our generic, and we have 100 left. We could do a Stormcaller unit. I don't think we're likely to win this round. All right, we'll do a Stormcaller unit. Port anti-air, the Overlord's kind of meh. Yeah, I feel the same. Can rotate the... Yeah, I totally can. I like to do this because people tell me that it makes the motion sick if I'm swinging the camera around. Again, we just blow that up so early. Okay, this one got delayed. That's actually good for me, because now when it dies, it extends his debuff. Okay, that Wraith in the middle is tanking like a champ. I hope he levels up. That would be really good. He did die right at the end. Oh, and surrender. Okay, cool. GG. I felt like that was a lot closer than a surrender. He almost had me with that Overlord. We kind of lucked out where we were at. I also am glad I didn't go deeper into Stormcallers. That felt like a big mistake. Okay, that one wasn't nearly as stressful as the previous one. Paul also said, the answer is a melter. Yeah, the melter could totally work there too. What are we up to? 2 hours? Sure, we got some more time. Damned. Oh my goodness, now, what the heck, game? MMR is supposed to make even matches. Tower debuff, everyone. Yeah, the tower debuff is honestly what was probably letting me win. I mean, if nothing else, he could have upgraded his tower to have more damage or more HP. Okay, I do really like this. Made me able to recruit rank 2s. I like Farseers. Cost control. I don't love that. We'll go Farseers. I like Farseers a lot. Alright, in this opening, I always take an extra sledgy. Okay, he's got the sledgehammers and marksman. Man, I hate marksman. I feel like marksmen are really hard to counter. Against sledgies, steel balls. Steel balls are not great against marksmen. Stormcallers would be pretty good here. Let's unlock those. All right, remind me 6 and 7. All right, you guys are ever so slightly faster. Hopefully that's the right amount of difference. And let's see, if we're going to be getting sniped, I probably want to be actually pretty aggressive here. Because the longer I'm not shooting, the longer he's just free sniping me. Alright, we'll see how sad I am. Okay, he did pretty standard deployment. And I added arc lights to his. That'll be good for clearing out my chaff. He's probably got this first round. He'll clear off my chaff, and then he'll just win via the snipers on my sledges. Take at least a few things out, please, so he doesn't get full XP. Yeah, we got dominated. Okay, more chaff or more sledgies. I think the chaff is what's needed here. We also could flank in with some crawlers to distract that. Increase the damage of sentry missiles. Deployment modules are pretty tempting. No, that got us last. Oh, I really like. Okay, I'm gonna take Wasp Swarm. I really like that power. This is a good one for just messing people up. We'll try it over there this time. Okay, do we go with the Stormcallers? I think the answer is yes, but I can't afford 2 of them. I think we just need to get some extra chaff. Hopefully this isn't too late to come in, but I do just like getting this done. War from the side. Okay. Now I have something so we can't be easily flanked. We could rapid and then go into another unit. We could get extra defense. Let's up our attack. That's a permanent upgrade. Alright, let's see how this goes. He did Fangs in a defensive position. Man, he lucked out. He put them right where they're going to counter those wasps. I feel like this is still his. I don't feel like we've changed that enough. I need more chaff, or I need something that can clear the front out a little bit quicker. Okay. We did take out that tower. That may actually change the dynamics here. Could we please get on those snipers? No, not going to change it enough, unfortunately. Yep, his again. We could go wasps and shield them. Shielded wasps are annoying for snipers. Nano repair kit. Okay, I really like this one. I tend to tech up quite a bit at some point. Try the Vulcan with Incendiary. I don't think that gets me to the snipers, though, is the problem. I think I'm going to go double wasp. I could give them jump drive. I don't need that yet. Let's just see what we can do here. I'll probably have to get jump drive. That's going to pull them in and they will lose to me if I remember. That's probably better. We have 100 left. Nobody is leveled up because we're losing every round. Let's grab actually HP. The snipers advance into the napalm and die pretty quick. Okay, we could try it. We could try it. We'll see. Okay, he did go with those guys. Okay, we did pull the... Okay, we are going to die, but does that give us enough time in the front? Okay, he went with the Badgers. Yeah, we are definitely losing this round again. That may be worth their lives for how much time they buy. So you're thinking like we would go double Vulcan, extended range napalm? Something like that? Yeah, we lost that round hard. Alternatively, fortresses with shields. Okay, my Farseer comes in. No. Maybe. No. Maybe. Let's grab the Typhoon. Alright. If I did want to go Vulcan, they cost 200 to unlock. Okay. This is kind of a do or die round. Sadly enough. Let's do bonus. We'll get the Vulcan. Okay, I can still only afford one. That was a mistake. And we need... Oh, I don't have the napalm. Shoot. Oh, I do. Okay. Incendiary bombs. All right, we're going to try it. We're going to try it. All right, you guys, I want you to go down the middle. I want you behind them. Okay, can I? I'm just... okay, that's not good. All right, we're going to missile because this is a do or die. Yeah, just into those. Oof. I think I got manhandled this round really badly, and he missiles those on both sides. Yep, and that frees up all of his troops. Unless the Vulcan does something absolutely crazy, I'm pretty sure I've lost this. Yeah, look at that. I have killed like nothing. GG. Okay, well, the Vulcan did actually end up getting some kills, but it's too little too late. I thought I could afford 2 of them, and I couldn't. Game over? Yeah, yeah. We actually did okay this round. I don't think we win it, though. Do we kill enough that we get to play again? Maybe, maybe. Yeah, look how much that debuffs your damage when those blow. Oh, oh, what? That's crazy. Okay, anything you can play another round from. Generates a barrier. That could be good. Steel balls could be okay. Storm callers. I'll take the storm callers. All right, but I want a Vulcan. Okay, and I can't afford anything because we have to pay because we borrowed last round. We could grab jump drive and move these guys, which I don't think is a bad idea. Let's do that. I have 200 left. I think we're just going to get some extras coming in late. Upgrade the sledgies. Have those already. This is still really do or die for me. Extended range would be helpful. What's extended range? We're on the back foot here. Okay, missiles go in, that's fine. Steel balls coming in the middle. Did I literally buy jump drive and not move my wasps? Dang it. He's killed things a lot quicker this time. I love that it's the fire badgers versus the Vulcan just literally spraying each other with fire continuously. Yeah, we lost this one pretty handily. Does he have enough? Nope, we get one more round. Okay, we do have that up. Melting point. A saber tooth. A rank 6 saber tooth is pretty good. Last HP, that's right. I have 82 more than I need. I think I'm going to go with the big heavy saber tooth. And I'm going to try to get him to just tank in the middle here. All right, let's actually use my ability rather than completely wasting it. And I think we're just going to have you guys come in the back. Okay, we have 1,000 points. Two more saber tooth. Storm callers. Let's go storm callers. And I want them aggressive storm callers. I'm so lined up to get blasted. And missile interceptor. He's not missiling me much. Extended range could be decent. I could extend everyone's range by 10. Let's do that. And then range and movement speed. Maybe put the sledgies in front of the Vulcans to tank the steel balls. Did the steel balls actually get on me? I felt like they didn't get on my Vulcan. Or maybe I'm completely wrong about that. Oh, they're gonna get on my saber tooth. Dang it. No, my expensive saber tooth. Yeah, those steel balls are doing work for him, for sure. I feel like this is his. I don't feel like we have this. Unless those stormcallers like immediately blow up something amazing. Got those steel balls. We couldn't handle the balls. Close though. We were kind of close. Yes, something else to tank the steel balls was the play. That was a mistake. I don't think it should have been sledgies though. It should have been more fangs. Big XP for the balls. Yeah. Big balls for damned. I don't feel too bad though. We were like 200 MMR below that guy. I feel like we gave him a good go. That's the other thing I like about this game. To me, at least, I never get to the point of frustration because the games just end fast enough that it's not like, oh, I know I've already lost, but it's going to be 30 minutes before I actually lose. Issue with... Yeah, that's true. That's true. With the fire clearing those out. Maybe we could have gone fire on the Stormcallers. Or brought in something with acid, maybe. Oh, I didn't see the MMR there. Shoot. Not that makes any difference, I suppose. It lets me feel better about myself when I lose. Sabertooth Specialist. Quick Supply. I do like Quick Supply. Amplify. That was kind of interesting, but I don't like the units. Or dang it, Aerial Specialist again. Let's go Sabertooth. Mix it up a little bit here. Alright, now we could just get one right off the bat, or we could get another Tarantula. We're gonna go extra Tarantula. He's got Mustangs. Okay. I think I'm actually gonna throw these on the wings. Those Mustangs are gonna eat them alive. And actually, don't do that. That. Those Mustangs are gonna eat those alive. Back up a little bit because I don't want to eat a missile. The missiles have AoE. If you're right next to it, you'll get hit by it too. And then we will unlock. Okay, Stormcallers can be countered by that. Air can be countered by that. Mustangs are just really good counter units. What would kill those? Maybe the Hound? Sledgies are pretty good against those. I kind of like the idea of Sledgies, although that's kind of good against the Sledgies. Steel Balls would be eh. Marksman's just a safe pick. My own Void Eyes. Arcs would actually be pretty good there. Let's grab Arcs. On the off chance I decide to do that. Alright, what'd we do? He went with an extra set of each. Yeah, we had a bad matchup with the crawlers here. Although this is going to be a good match. We may actually win this. They're going to kill those and then kill the tower. If they can kill the tower before we lose the arachnids, or excuse me, tarantulas. Oh, we lost the middle one. Okay, I think we win. Thank you, crawlers. Now, the question is, do we double down on crawlers? That was just based on where he had things placed. He'll put some Mustangs over there, and that'll deal with that. Mass-produced Overlord. Extended range War Factory. Every Rhino kill increases its damage by 10%. Or, oh, I really like these. We're going to take that one. And we're going to plop it right there. This spawns crawlers. Okay, I really don't know. I don't think I'm going Arclight. I mean, we could get a couple marksmen in and leveling. We did win a round. Okay, we know he's almost certainly going to put a Mustang there. I don't know if Hounds win against Mustangs. That's kind of my worry here. I guess if I gave them the armor enhancement, they definitely would. All right, let's try it. I don't know that counter. I don't know the counterplay there. All right, you guys here. And here. We have 150 left. Nobody leveled up. I could get Mechanical Rage. I can't afford anything. I could get armor-piercing bullets. All right, we're going to take defensive enhancements. We'll see how we do. Let's change that camera angle a little bit. There we go. Oh, we both did crawlers back there. Interesting. All right, well, that basically counters each other. Okay, hounds without the armor upgrade lose, it looks like, to the Mustangs. With the armor upgrade, we should win that. I think this is our win. I think. Again, based on killing towers. Okay, so armor upgrade for the hounds feels like it would be a really good investment. Hounds also could do some fire stuff for me, which can be interesting. Melting point. That doesn't really counter anything he has at the moment. A rank 2 Wraith. That would be fine. Or just two arc lights. The Wraiths are pretty nice, and that would unlock the, or excuse me, the Wasps are pretty nice. Let's get that. We can always get warp. All right, then. Okay, we also got our Sabertooth. I'm gonna grab a second one. And my plan is basically to shove these down the middle. Okay, we could get some more crawlers, but the crawlers are being countered pretty effectively right now. I want the hound, and I can't afford the armor, unfortunately. I think we're gonna grab another hound unit. Split them up right there. We'll unlock. Let's just get the marksman so it's ready. You know what? Sure. You guys are doing some work. You can have an upgrade. Make you annoying to deal with. And let's grab our other permanent upgrade. Alright. He missiled my middle. Okay, well, there goes one hound unit. He did go for a Wraith. I have nothing that can hit that at the moment, so that's his win for the round. Okay, race, we could go... Marksman, probably. Oh, no, I do have one flying unit. And we did kill the tower. They're like rank 3, so they're not easy to kill. I think we win this, actually. Thank you, Wraiths, that I forgot about, or Wasps that I forgot about. Oh, nope. Alright, he wins, but only by a little bit. Okay, so we have to counter these. We cannot ignore those. Shield devices I like. Extra... I'm always an econ guy. We're gonna go extra supplies. Okay, we could go double marksman anti-air. I like that as just a generic good thing. Go with those with their anti-air spec. Let me do that. Want to make sure he's latched onto that. That also makes it kind of a tempting for him to flank me there. We could promote. We could add the spider mines. Add the armor. I really would like to get the armor here, but it's too expensive. Oh, recruit the higher level snipers? Maybe. I also could just go more damage. He's probably going to put something that counters these. Alright, let's upgrade those. I like permanent upgrades more than I like just temporary things. I think we just eat this round. We are winning slightly. Went with another one. Okay, that was not what I would have expected. And a farce here. Okay, he's really countered that. So now what we do is we pick up jump drive and we just move. I'm gonna move it over here. I'm gonna make him do the same thing. Okay, we did lose on both sides. Pretty certain. Well, no, maybe. Maybe we're okay if we can take this out. but it needs to be quick enough. Nope. Nope. Okay, anti-missile on the Sabertooth will help against Farseers. I do know she never... Yeah, I don't know when the right time to use elite recruitment is. Alright. Oh my goodness, I almost skipped past that. Or apparently I did? Both sides have the same... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not allowed to see that. I'm not allowed to interact. Oh no! Okay, that sucks. That really sucks. I just hit a bug. I can't click what I'm supposed to click. Uh-oh. Can I recruit? I can't recruit. Okay, you guys are my video evidence. I'm clicking the button. Let me Alt-Tab. Oh no, maybe this is what happened to that guy earlier. I literally can't do anything. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. We know we lose this round because we lost the last round. All right, well, I'm eating the round. I can't even end deployment. Ouch. Okay, well, that's the first legitimate bug I've ever run into in this game. That sucks a lot, though. There's just nothing I can do about that. I wonder if that's what happened to that other guy. Because remember, we had a round where I was like, what is he doing? Why isn't he doing anything? Ouch. Perfect. The game decided that I get some fangs. And he plopped them in the middle. Very cool game. Don't think that makes me win. At least they can hit air units? Maybe? Maybe? That is really annoying. Yeah, for sure a loss. Alright, so here... I could field recovery them, but I can't move them. That sucks. Those are in a horrible spot. Alright, no clickies because then we get punished. Redeployment. You know what? I'm gonna take it. Alright, you jump drive. We're out of there, suckers. Over there. Underground threat is back. Redeploy this guy. I'm gonna have you eat it to start with. You guys... I'm gonna get Missile Interceptor and a promote. Promote Spider Mines. Alright, we might as well get something big because no reason not to. Sandworms, maybe? Overlords, maybe? Overlords. Give me 2 of those. And... Mothership. I don't know if that's the right place. I think that's better. Oh my goodness. We'll buy the temps because I ran out of time. Oh man, losing a round really sucked. Yeah, and he just flames the middle. Yep. Alright, come on, Overlords. Are you going to be enough to save me? He did go with disintegration beams. Okay, our jump drive did pay off. We did manage to debuff him. I think we win this one. Alright, the game just knew that I needed a handicap. I'm too strong. I'm just way too strong. I wanted to lull him into a false sense of security. Airdrop a Vulcan. Airdrop a Rhino. Extended range Phantoms mobile beacon. I'm going to take a Vulcan. Have fun with that. Redeploy. Next. Yep. I can only do one per round. My goal now is to survive long enough that I can actually move all those units. Those. All right, I have 700 left. He's probably going to counter these guys. I could grab shields, but then I couldn't get any actual units. Grab some more crawlers. It's not going to hit flying things, though. Get in, Overlord. You know what? If we win this strong, we just win. I'm going to grab him. We'll plop him here. We have 200 left. All of his abilities are on cooldown. You know what? Give me missile. All right, let's see if that does it. I love that we both keep dropping things. That's hilarious. Oh, and the Rhino definitely beats a Vulcan. Boo! Boo! Okay, and he did deploy over here with another one, so I'm gonna want to move those again. Okay, that poor Sabretooth is trying to anti-missile, and he's only kind of sort of pulling it off. We do win the round, though, I think. I don't think he's going to stop this. Man, imagine how good this would have gone if we didn't have that bug. Even if they just auto had dropped him, if I'd at least been able to move them. Alright, don't call it a comeback. 23, advanced shields, super heavy armor. I'll take the super heavy armor. Alright, first redeploy. That wasn't what I wanted to click, game. That wasn't what I wanted to click at all. Wow. Wow, wow. Alright, upgrade those guys. He hasn't really countered this at all. I think we just go more. I think we literally just go more. If he's not going to counter it. And you guys are definitely countered. Just coming late. And I think this is do or die, so we're going to borrow. Sure. All of his stuff's on cooldown, so we shouldn't have anything come in. And if this is do or die, I may as well apply this. Alright, somebody wins this round. He went with a shield. He got a melting point. He went 2 melting points. Good call on his part. That can counter my overlords. Hopefully we will just kill enough and have enough chaff left that... Oh, we got a hacker in there. Okay, we blew up his hacker. Hackers are good, but they're very specific when they're good. Okay, you didn't upgrade those wraiths very much. Uh-oh. Okay, one melting point down, but he still has one. It's working on the wraiths. It's on a tarantula. I think we got this. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that was rough. That was really rough. We had that horrific round. Well, GG anyways, Pariah. GG. $21 more MR. I think we're jumping right back in. I love how fast we can go through here, too. Get lots of matches in. I was really surprised that this actually won the vote. I kind of just threw it on there as a left field choice. Okay, this is relatively close MMR. It is a fun game, though. It really is. I'm not really into competitive things overly much, but like I said, this one doesn't really annoy me. Win or lose, you're done fast enough. Rhino Specialist, Elite. Oh, I'm terrible at all of these. I am terrible at all of these. I'm going to take the Rhino. I like the Mustang just being able to counter lots of things. Okay, Sledgies. Okay, Sledgies are pretty good for having steel balls counter them. Right now he has no anti-air. Not that I could get in the air at the moment. I think we have the Mustangs go in first. And they're very quick. We have the Hounds behind them. 4 back. Okay, Hounds. Hounds, and we'll grab another set. I guess it should be noted that the Mustangs are a 200-point unit. So this is a very expensive setup with 200-point units, and I think the Hounds are 100 points. And then snipers would be good to counter what he has, so we'll unlock those. All right, what else did he pick? He got a Sabertooth. Okay, I was not expecting that. I don't think we kill a Sabertooth. I don't think we kill a Sabertooth at all. Okay, now I'm thinking Stormcallers. Since he went with the Sabertooth. Yeah, we lost that pretty badly. Stormcallers and maybe Crawlers too. Crawlers will just run up there and just eat the shots for me. Farseer, I love. Steel Ball. That unlocks them for me too. Yep, Steel Ball, and then I can recruit one. But we definitely want to try to latch onto... Now these are pretty fast. Definitely want to try to latch onto that Sabertooth. We have 100 points left. Starting on the Marksman. I do think I'm going to need Marksman. Maybe we do the maybe we put him in the center to start us off. Okay, that's asking to get missiled, but I don't want to be too far away. Please don't missile me, bro. Okay, he went with some Wasps. Did not put him on my flanks. I would not have gone with Wasps. I've already got Mustangs. I can set it up so that Mustangs will be alive when it matters. Okay, Marksman cleaning up. Steel Ball's doing some work. Okay, Ball Supremacy. Doing well, although we lost pretty much everything else. Okay. Extra Marksman will help. I think I'm still going with double Marksman this round. I like tech. I like supplies. Let's get the supplies. Supplies are the same as cheaper tech. All right, we go double Marksman. Okay, we have 300 points left. Those are not going to change anything. Range on the balls isn't terrible. Fortified target lock is really good. Let's go energy absorption. I think that's the play here. And let's unlock the crawlers just in case. All right, what did he do? He upgraded those void eyes. He grabbed a defensive tech. Oh, that was wasp. Wait, that was wasp swarm? All right, I'm still feeling all right. What I like about the marksman is if these void eyes go aerial, then they can still shoot them. All right, please make that absorption worth my time. Please don't be complete garbage in this situation. Okay. Okay, he did flank me there. We lost that pretty handily. Well, this is not going well. This is not going well. All right, we need something to counter those flankers. I'm just going to use Mustangs. I'm going to have to do both sides, though, because now he obviously is going to keep doing it. Deuces. Battleship. A nuke. Nukes are super annoying. Nukes are super annoying. Alright, just in case he doesn't move those away, we will be ready to... I want you guys fully locked onto those. Okay, and then you... run in back here. Alright, now, with a nuke on the field, I'm going to have to shield. I guess we're going to do it here. We'll see. And if I'm going to nuke him... yeah, we hit more on this side. I mean, this is do or die. I may actually just straight up lose here, so we're going to missile. This has been a bad round for me. I did not counter this well enough soon enough. I thought the steel balls were going to do it, and they would. I just need them to have some time to level up. They're not living. They're dying all the time. Also, apparently the nuke is slower than I remember. Alright, we nuked some of our own units, but we also got some of his. Snipers are still doing work, but I don't think we're going to do work fast enough. Those sledges are going to get that one on the left. Come on, buddy. You got to kill that second one before he fires. And maybe we have a chance. We did kill his tower. I think we got this one. I think we're all right. Through none of my own efforts. Whew. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. Apparently my chat is off again. Hopefully that will reconnect there. Okay, Acid Blast could be pretty good. Elite Tarantula, no. Air Shield, yes. Portable Shield. Portable Shield wouldn't be bad. I could put that on like the Rhino. Let's go Acid Blast. Surely he's going to shield, right? Like there's no way he doesn't shield that. Okay, you guys promote. You guys all promote. 600 points. I think we go more balls. You never can have enough balls. In there. In there. 200 points left. You know, I haven't done any upgrades. Let's get the upgrades. All right, I'm gonna have to alt-tab. Apparently my chat decided to mess up. When in doubt, call in the storm, says bruh. Oh my goodness. Slice was here. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why my chat is off. Can I reconnect this? I get my YouTube chat through... Okay, there we go. I think that might have reset it. Okay, hopefully that's working now. Ever since we were doing Clair Obscura, I've been having a little problem with that. Isn't Dominions kind of a competitive game? Yeah, it is. We'll see if that's working now. Okay, he shielded and I did not, so I eat the acid. No, don't put acid on my balls. No. Wise words to live by. Yeah, well, we probably lost 2 to the acid. It was a risk. He didn't take the nuke, so I was hoping he didn't take that either. Yep, and now my marksman's in the acid. We've lost this pretty handily. even if we didn't, we lost this side the same way, so. GG. Do we survive for one more? We sure don't. We sure don't. Yeah, I did not play that well. That was definitely his win. He manhandled me the whole time there. Yeah, we started with a bad matchup and I just didn't swivel out of it fast enough, I feel. Okay, but we're going right back in. Like I said, what I love about this is I don't feel frustrated. It's just like, okay, well, we'll just play another one. Good games for memes if you ever do community games. True, true. That bug did allow you to save the money to deploy the giants. Hey, Slice, if I didn't say that. Okay, it looks like my chat's working again. That's weird. I need to do a little investigation why that's happening, because that's super annoying. All right, what are we going to get? What are we going to get? Aerial Specialist. Apparently I'm okay at that one. We've had some luck. Training, Rhino. Rhino's just not good, frankly. Speed Specialist. Oh, we could go Speed Specialist with Crawlers. Don't threaten me with a good time. Unlock unit, Crawler. All right. Yeah. Or do I try to be cheeky, and we'll weigh on the flanks, and if he goes to center, maybe we can get in on the tower. All right, and then 1, 2, 3. All right, now when I deployed them in the back, they were too far away. If I deploy them in the front, they're probably going to be too close. These are like the Goldilocks unit. You want them to be just right. We'll try that. We'll see how that goes. All right, what's he gonna do? Okay, he's the amplification specialist. Interesting. How did he afford? Oh, he must have started with the. What an interesting starting unit. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm pretty sure he wins, right? Like, there's no way that. Yeah, there's no way we win that. Can we at least kill the one? Thank you. So I don't get all the XP. Can we kill 2? Can we kill 2? Yay, okay. Alright, well at least he didn't get all the XP. Missile interception, free missile device, mass-produced Rhino. 400 points. I'm gonna skip on this one. I want to just go deeper into crawlers, but the right play here, I think, is marksman. And we'll just rapid and third one. And I want to deploy you in a way that I know if he tries to flank, I'll be able to latch on. Yeah, we'll do that. 100 points left. We'll try to just kill him with our marksman. Steel balls or eco round into a Scorp game? That could be. I need some more chaff though, for sure, for sure. Oh, sad. No, he went with the anti-missile on that. That makes sense. So we need to double down and add more, or we need to just give up on those. Yeah, wow, we got manhandled. Steel balls feel like it's the answer right now. He has so few units. I do want to get some more chaff, but... Rhinos... There's the Scorpion. 4 ranks of fangs. Man, this is a really hard choice. I'm gonna go with the fangs. We need something to stand in front, even if they're not going to do the best. Somebody's got to do it. And I do feel like this will buy me some time. We could go a fire upgrade on those guys too. Steel balls, yes. I really do just want to focus in and try to burn that down. $150 left. How much is the Stormcar? 200. I couldn't get it. Another marksman. No, let's just get the upgrade while I have time. All right, let's see if the balls were good. Fang of Metsudo. That's right, lunatic. They're going to die pretty quick. He has lots of splash damage, but I'm just buying time and holding them still for the missiles, hopefully. With an anti-missile. Interesting. It doesn't seem like it did it. It doesn't seem like it did it. Hey, M. Hey, Babel. New sub here. Just stopping by to say looking forward to your next House of Legacy playthrough. Binged all 3 episodes. Next one is going to be tomorrow at probably 4 o'clock PST. I don't have it put up yet, but that's probably the plan. We'll do some Stellaris in the morning, and then we'll do House of Legacy in the afternoon. Should be pretty good. Come on. Kill that guy so he can't level up again. Okay, I'm glad I didn't go extra Stormcallers because I don't think that would have made much of a difference. Maybe. 2 more would probably give me enough missile saturation that we could get through, but he can always just add more anti-missile. Decrease the cost of light. Give me redeployment. I think we are going to swivel here again, and we're going to go Scorps. I do think we want to do that. I really wish I could open the screen. I want to look at the cost of things. I don't think I could do it if I went this way. That could be useful. Let's just grab this. We don't have a power yet, and he has one. Boy, I really can't hit much here, can I? We'll try that. Okay, now I want Scorps or more balls. I think Scorps. You can get 2 of them. Not really the unit I'd prefer to hit there, but that's okay. Can't afford any of their tech. I think we are going to grab... He's going to have his missiles up next turn. We're going to pop this there. If that doesn't die, then it protects these next round. Promote that sniper. Okay, we're running out of time to get a win here. If we lose this one badly, this could be GG already. Wow, and he had the photon on the thing I hit. How unlucky was that? All right, Scorpion, I hope you do a lot of kills before you die on that right-hand side. This does not look like this is going to change my fate. Okay. We could go for an air unit. He doesn't have a lot of anti-air. Arcs, I don't know if he has the upgrade available to him, but I doubt they have it yet. Okay, we did manage to lower the damage some. Yeah, look at it. He may go Farseer here. I actually don't have a lot of experience with Raidens. I don't feel like that's it. I feel like this is kind of an AoE thing. I need focused damage. That kind of makes me feel Phoenix. Phoenix with range upgrades, maybe. We're going to get 2 of you. Need the range. We have 250 left. Let's do a rapid and a more. We're pivoting really hard into a bunch of air. Hopefully, this is going to do it, because We don't have a lot of time left. All right, he's going to drop a missile on the Stormclars almost certainly. Let's go away from those. I have nothing. In fact, this is a do or die round. Let's rapid. And I'm almost certain he missiles these guys. He did it before. Why wouldn't he do it again? All right. Do we lose, or is this the beginning of a comeback? Phoenix or Scorp? Yep, Phoenix was the way I went. I played until 3 a.m. this morning. Now it's nearly 8 a.m. and I'm at work. Ouch. What were you playing, Lunatic? You responded to House of Legacy? People are like super into that. House of Legacy, the first stream, has skyrocketed to my #1 most viewed video in the like year and a half I've been doing this. It's past everything else. It's going absolutely haywire. Okay, I'm not seeing a ton of my Phoenixes getting shot at. He does have a few things that can hit them. So it's just a matter of, do we kill enough that we can take those out? The answer is no. The answer is no. Womp womp. He did go Farseer, though. I did predict that correctly. People like Farseers for anti-missile. Oh, you're saying there's a chance. Okay, extra shields and we shield spam. A firebomb. I think we go firebomb. Chances are he drops shields and it doesn't do anything. But on the off chance that it does, that he doesn't, that gives me a chance. Okay, what are we building? What are we doing? More Scorps, I feel. With the range. Okay, again, this is do or die. With 1,000 points. I think we take the range and the acid. And we pray that those scorpions can do it for me. I have 200 points left. Extra phoenixes, some extra snipers. I'm gonna go snipers. At least they're gonna get some shots off. This is probably already our loss. Acid over range. Kick heroes dose. That may be a mistake. All right, does he shield? He doesn't. Okay. We may have a little bit here. Maybe a little something something. That fire going on. Yeah, we don't... yeah, he killed that scorpion way too fast. Hopefully the acid he dropped is enough to help. But we've lost the left side completely. We only won over here because of the fire. Yeah. I got manhandled this round. I did not counter well enough. I do think Scorpion was the right call, and I needed it much earlier. I probably should have had at least one Scorpion for each one of those Sabertooth. I never managed to punish him for not having chaff, and he was effectively clearing mine. I don't know what the solution was to that, but I didn't do it. Okay, next. I love how just rapid fire you can just get right back into it. Win or lose. What would you have built in that one, Paul? For chaff? Or would you have just abandoned the idea of chaff in general? 15 seconds? 17 seconds, dead game. Been 15 seconds, I haven't got a match already. Planes were faced too far forward. I mean, somebody's got to get shot, right? I'm not saying you're necessarily wrong. Layered the chaff? Yeah, maybe I just didn't go all in. Go all in enough on him. All right, pervert Pepe, what do you got? Marksman specialist. It's kind of whatever. Sabertooth seems to be in a good spot right now. I do really like this combo, and Giant Specialist I do like. Speed for Sledgies is interesting. Fortified with Sabers. I go Fortified with Sabers. That seemed to work out pretty well for my enemy last time. Let's see what we can do with the same plan. So we go 3 Sabertooth. Tooth Eye. Is that what we decided it was? And then... What's he have? Steel Balls. Okay. Yeah. We should win this well enough as long as our chaff makes good connection. I actually don't want to go too far forward here. If you need chaff against Arc Saber, I prefer just using sledges or steel balls. Okay. And we should unlock something. Let's go Marksman. I feel like this is going to be our win. With some hounds. Good choice. That'll clear out my chaff, and then his balls will get in. The question is, can we kill the steel balls before they get locked onto the sabers? Because the steel balls I do think will win there against unupgraded. Oh, we got totaled. Okay, we need some more chaff or some more clearing. The way that those guys were holding steel still kind of makes me think Stormcallers. He has nothing currently that could shoot those. Void Eyes, a Phantom Ray. I do like Phantom Rays. I'm not too experienced with them yet. The sticky oil bombs are really interesting to me. Wraiths are just generically good, and they're very expensive to unlock. Let's try the Phantom. We'll go down the middle. I'll probably get him sticky bombs at some point. You're 16, you're fast. I want you to be kind of late. Okay, do we just go with extra chaff? Do we go in with the Marksman? Or do we go with the Stormcallers? I have 400. Stormcallers cost 200. I would get 1. No, I could get 2. Okay, I'm doing it. I feel like this is an alright play. I gotta leave room for a fortress somewhere. Do it up there. All right, what's he gonna go? He went with that. I have nothing. Can you guys shoot air? You can. Okay, I'm not completely sunk. Okay, Stormcallers did a lot of work. Is it enough though? Get those steel balls. No. Maybe? This is close. This is really close. We need to kill those fast enough? Nope. Barely. Barely not. It's a Pepe profile pic. Some Phoenix. Sphinx are good. Attack of unit is increased. Increase Vulcan HP by 40% and movement speed, but reduce range. That would be really good here too, and it's free. I'm gonna grab that. We may pivot into those. Okay, we barely lost that round because we didn't have enough anti-air. Some marksmen could do it. We also could go with some more phantom rays. We got to have something that could kill a wraith. That worked well for him, so he's probably going to build a second one. Let's get 2 rays. We'll be a little more aggressive with where we're going. And let's do sticky oil. That'll hold things still a little better for my Stormcallers. And then if we get the Vulcan, we can light the oil on fire. And with 100 points left, I'd rather have Crawlers live slightly longer. All right, let's see. He went with Mustangs. Okay, and he gave him anti-missile. Good choice on his part. That can counter Phantom Rays. I don't know if they do well or not, though. I don't know Phantom Rays well enough yet. Okay, the oil helped in the middle. Yeah, notice with the missiles dying, we're not clearing out the chaff nearly enough. Yeah, we got toasted here. Okay, I think the Vulcan is needed. I think we grab the Vulcan here. So if we can afford it, 2 Vulcans. If we can't, we'll just grab the 1. Oh, okay. Surprise win. I had written that one off. Acid Blast is good. Mustang production line. We could put that on our Vulcan. This is free. Short range Scorpions I don't like. If we're gonna do Vulcans, it's gonna be really expensive this round. Fortified. I'm gonna take that because it's free. That is literally my thought process there. All right, Vulcan, Vulcan. If I borrow, I could get a second one. This isn't do or die yet. Let's not. Sure. And then I have 200 left. I could upgrade you. You did survive. We should get another unit. I don't think he has anything that can reach here. We may look to get some wraiths. 14 seconds, shoot. All right, give me a sniper. I'm just out of time. And a promotion. Gotta think faster, Babel. All right, he went with some steel balls and a typhoon. Okay, so he really diversified there. All right, make sure you guys get that oil out, please, before you die. Apparently not gonna get the oil out before we die? Yeah, we got manhandled yet again. I don't know. I guess the oil gets shot by the Mustangs. They must be able to shoot the oil canisters. Okay, but we're gonna stick with the Vulcan descent. Extra supplies. I'm gonna take the extra supplies. Give me another Vulcan. And I think we're gonna go incendiary bombs here. We have 200 left. Give me another marksman. And we'll do our upgrade. I don't know if that was it. I don't know if that was it. We're not going to die next round, so I'm not going to borrow. It's bad to do that because you have to pay back 300, so you don't want to be doing that every round, in my opinion. Come on, something land. Oh, they got them all? Really? Okay, please get one of those off. Okay, we did at least get one oil down that was relevant. Okay, we did get some over here and got them lit up. Didn't manage to do it, though. That was better, but not good. I kind of feel like I almost need to go with saturation for the missiles. And we almost managed to do that. That was close. We need something to kill the steel balls now, yeah. Okay, 2 wasps. Wasps feel like that would be a really good flanking maneuver. Phoenixes could kill the steel balls. Fortress would be really nice. We could get a second fortress and throw up a shield. I'm gonna try that maybe. I did set these guys up properly. And we're gonna shield. And they'll help keep the Vulcans alive a second longer. I still don't think this is do or die, so I'm not gonna borrow. We're not landing these shots, so I don't think upgrading those makes sense. You guys are doing okay. You guys are doing pretty good. Let's upgrade you. Raidens, they also merc. Really? I would not have expected that. All right, well, we'll see if the fortress was a good plan here. We didn't really change much other than the fortress and making our tanks a little tankier. What I really need is that first volley of fire to land. If it did, we would hose those guys really well. Yeah, poor Vulcan gets steel balled. I still need to put something else there that's going to do that. Not good. Not good. Speed up my demise here. All right, maybe we even die right now. That's much worse than we did last round. Yep. Ouch. GG. Good. GG, Pervert Pepe. You win this round. The anti-missile thing, I didn't realize that it could hit the oil canisters, so that was definitely a learning thing there. Those Mustangs, man, they're just good. They're just good. They give you some coverage against air and some coverage against missiles and some coverage against swarm units. Just a lot of versatility there. Raidens are high damage before the upgrades. Good at killing 3 units per strike. Okay. I don't have a lot of experience with them. I think I've used them once. Okay, elite specialist, I don't love that. Trainee specialist, I usually forget about that, but that could be interesting. Sabertooth, I do like the Sabertooth. Or marksman. Let's see if we can get a good ball game going. Alright, and I am gonna go extra ball. Alright, now I need to remind myself. Speed 16. Okay, so you guys have the same speed. I don't know which I want to go first here. I think I'm gonna send in these guys first. And I think we're gonna be a little more aggressive. I think we're gonna be a lot aggressive. If he starts missiling, I'll put another set in front to soak the missile. Alright, and I'm gonna remember to use our intensive training. Look at that. Babel actually remembering to do it. Oops. And then next turn we'll do it to another one, so we're going to get all the balls leveled up. And marksman could be good here. Stormcallers could be good here. Let's unlock the Stormcallers. Try to remember to use my free unlock every time. Went with an arachnid. I think this is his win. I don't think we killed that much chaff quick enough. So the Stormcallers are looking pretty tasty at the moment. He can get anti-air on these. He does have the ability to get it. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. I need you to get on the tanks, not the fangs. No, the tanks, not the fangs. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, at least we got some. We got some. If the left unit could level up, that'd be super useful. Okay, that was a good start. That was a good start. I actually did not think we were going to get that. I did not think we were going to get that. Marksman, hounds, void eyes could be interesting. I feel like our balls are going to be our heavy killers. Medium-sized aircraft with high HP excel at striking close range with high damage missiles. I don't think they do splash. I mean, just getting a marksman out isn't bad, and that unlocks it for me too. Let's do that. We'll just get one. 100 to promote. Yes. And then I think we're gonna go more chaff. And we're gonna layer it in here. I have 150 left. We'll take defense for the extra HP. Go. High-level steel balls are really hard to deal with if you don't have the right thing. They just have a bloody huge amount of HP. And I've got the upgrades we can pick where we can fortify lock so we don't lose. We auto-target the thing with the highest HP. So we don't have to worry about the problem with the chaff. Okay, he went with extra tarantulas. I don't know that one. Looks like he wins. Maybe? Maybe not. Maybe we have enough. Maybe we have enough crawlers. No, that looks like that's his win. Nope, you win. Nope, I don't. Close. Additional deployment slot would be really nice. Decrease Stormcaller recruitment. I already have those. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. That makes those really cheap for me. I do want them to fire into those little guys first. They're slow. I'll get some hits. Okay, with 300 points, I'm kind of thinking we go Subterranean Blitz. Nullify 55% of damage received and emerge from the ground and attack upon arriving. That makes them much more likely to survive. Okay, not a do or die round, so I don't need to worry about that. Okay, he went with Void Eyes. Okay. Yeah, that definitely got him. That actually got a few of them to the line. Okay, the Stormcallers aren't getting the shots off I wish they would, but that's okay. Extended range will fix some of that. I think we're okay. Maybe? Depends on that volley. Maybe. 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 Oh my goodness, I don't know. I don't know. Come on, you gotta hit hard. Oh. Oh. Don't forget intensive training. I did forget intensive training. Oh, come on. We gotta do it, right? We gotta do it. Okay. You level. You train. You level. I kind of want to get range. That would be 300, which means I could buy 200 more. We don't know if he's going to get anti-air. He does have these guys who could get it. They're not great, so I'll still get some shots in. He went with secondary armament. Range on the balls would also be pretty good. He also is not really protecting his back. I think we're armoring our balls. And then I'm out of time, so we'll just grab some more crawlers. Alright, come on, team. Come on, team. Those armored balls should be pretty hard to take out. And assuming they do well, we can grab the absorption with them. Okay, we're doing all right. We're doing fine this time. I love that they're chasing things across the battlefield instead of shooting. I'm surprised he didn't go with the anti-air. That's a bit of a oof to me. Okay. Okay, that's working all right. An absorption module. That could make steel balls ridiculously hard to kill. Generates a barrier. We could go War Factory to generate steel balls, and we could go like all in on upgrading balls. I'm gonna grab that. Okay, so you're ready. Promote those two. If I wanted to get energy absorption, 450, it's 300. Let's do that. Oops. You know what? He didn't do really anything to counter the Stormcrawlers. I think we're going to go deeper. I don't think he's going to let me keep doing this, but if he's not going to do something to stop me, I'm going to throw some more in here. I think that's safe enough. We can still throw things in front of it when things go wrong. Not enough balls jokes in the chat. I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my best. Okay, this is still pretty even, though. I feel like we've got the edge at the moment. Okay, he went air. I'm going to have to counter that. He's Phoenixes, so I'm probably just going to grab a couple marksmen, and then we'll upgrade anti-air for them. Not coffee. Oh, man. Switch into water like some plebe. I think this is my win here. I don't, unless his Phoenix gets on my marksman. What module did you put? Does he have the absorption here? Heavy armor, okay. I do feel like he's... Oh, he's got field maintenance, alright. Maybe not. Maybe not. That actually was able to soak up enough damage. Okay. We definitely have to counter those Phoenixes, for sure. We're going to do a lot of teching. Okay. You guys have to have anti-air, and I think we're going to give you range also. And I want you to land on those Phoenixes. Okay, we got 250 left. We could do range. That would be not bad. Can't afford anything there. Can't afford any ball upgrades. Training once again. Thank you, thank you. The only balls that are not leveled up. We'll do it. Oh, look at that. I can do all of them for free. Forgot we picked out that upgrade. He also has intensive training. I'm always so sketch about upgrading these because I feel like they're so easy to counter. You know what? We'll just take generic damage increase. All right, Tarantula. Yep, he did some. He basically did upgrades. I don't see too many new units there. Okay, hopefully my marksman will do it for me here. I'm on steel balls. Okay. Yep. All right. It looks like we're okay. I didn't get on those phoenixes. I didn't latch like I wanted to, which is unfortunate. I would have preferred to snipe those out early, but this is fine. Scorpion. Didn't we pick up an upgrade earlier for Stormcallers, Crawlers? No, not this game. An Overlord can hit air stuff. It can pound the ground. You get 3 Scorpions. He doesn't have a ton of anti-air. 2 Raidens, maybe? Broad says the Overlord. Alright. Well, yeah, let's do the Overlord. That's fine. We do need to kind of counter that tank. Alright, we'll do 2 more. And we're going to kind of focus here. This also protects me a little bit from a flank from him. In fact, let's set up to catch. He hasn't done any yet, but I'd rather have something in case he does. Okay, and the balls are all upgraded. Stormcallers could be upgraded. Have all the things I... That's you. Have all the tech I can get. I could get oil. Just to slow them down. I'm out of time. My goodness. Try to get something. There we go. My goodness, running out of time. Yeah, that one tank is a beast. Okay, he went with the Scorpions. I feel like Scorpions aren't the best choice when you're not going to counter my missiles. I feel like we missile the Scorpions, right? Then again, he is clearing off all my chaff over here pretty effectively. Come on, boys. We gotta kill stuff before they kill off my snipers. I need those to kill the phoenixes. Okay, I did not expect that. I felt like we had that one in hand. Okay, we need to counter those phoenixes. Wasp, maybe? We'll take the extra damage for everybody. Yeah, let's go Wasp. Give me 2 of those with shields. And then I want to go Mothership to produce Wasps. Now, hopefully something will live and they'll be able to shoot those phoenixes. Time will tell. 400 left. Marksman, all upgrade. Red balls. Excellent. Training. More balls. All right. This could be do or die. I think I'm going to drop a missile on those. Photon, okay. Luckily we killed the guys before they got their photon buff. That's nice. Oh, he has the anti-air. He has the anti-air on the tarantula. I hardly ever see that. Oh, he's fully upgraded them. Interesting. I've never seen someone do that. That was relatively effective. I don't know if we got this. I don't know if we got this. Especially with that anti-air. I may have to rethink tarantula anti-air. That's pretty ridiculous. He's just doing work. Do we have enough to live, though? I think we do. Very interesting. Okay, well, we know for a fact that the flank is not going to work, so let's go ahead and let's move those guys. Anti-air fortresses, we've done that before and it worked. Anti-air fortress. Oh, I didn't leave room. No. Okay. What is in there? Oh, it's a... What is in there? It's a marksman. Okay. All right, I need you to have barrier. Yeah, a little bit weird here with the deployment because of that. That's okay. And then we need 350 for the anti-air barrage. This is a do or die. We'll take the extra points and we'll give them the anti-air barrage. Hopefully they're in range. I'm going to be really disappointed if they're not. And missile. Missile. That's all I can do. Whew. I should have noticed that his picture was a tarantula. I should have known. I think you need focus fire on the ball. Their DPS seems diluted at the moment. Would definitely be a nice upgrade to pick up, yes. Oh, the shield item, I totally forgot. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, if we survive another round, we can give it. Okay, I also need to get the warp drive and get those guys moved. Those are fully countered. He still hasn't gone with any anti-missile, which I appreciate. Maybe we should invest a little more in the Stormcallers. We could put extended range and turn off tech. Assuming we live, which... killing this thing is a difficult proposition. I don't think we win this round. I do think we killed enough that we're not going to die. Okay, jump drives on the wasps, and then what? Fire for the storms, maybe? Oh, that was a defeat. Oh, man. Rip. Oh, I wanted one more round. I think we could have done it. I think we could have done it. I should have gone extended range fire on the Stormcallers. Right. Ouch. Ouch. GG indeed, Moondoggy. All right. Next. Again, I just love I could just jump back in. Could go mono... I didn't. I should have. I don't know, though. I used to not like that, but then again, maybe it's been rebalanced. Okay, this is an MR versus MR match. We're both very close. Needed the EMP missiles. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. He wasn't countering the missiles at all, either. Yeah, you're probably right on that one. That's all right. Live and learn. I mean, obviously, if you're playing this actively, you learn all the counters pretty well. I have not been particularly playing since I was streaming it. Every once in a while I hop in when like I've got 30 minutes and I don't want to start up a long strategy game or something. Cost control specialist. I don't love those guys. Don't like that unit combo. Missile specialist. I really hate that one. Rhino specialist. Oh my goodness. Well, I like her units, so we're going to go that. This game is just chess with explosions. Better chess. All right, what do you have? Hounds and steel balls. All right, I'm going to go 3 tarantulas. We're probably giving up the first round here. All right, so next round, what do I want? Probably, well, crawlers die really bad to hounds. What chaff would we want against steel balls? Fangs, maybe? I could shield them later. Mustangs, they're very fragile. I feel like it's fangs. Marksman also feels pretty good here. Let's get the marksman this time. Hounds take 2 shots to kill crawlers. Okay, maybe we could do that. You need crawlers, obviously. Don't tempt me with a good time. I do like crawlers a lot. When you get that just perfect match where you can take replicator on them and it works really well. He went stormcallers. Oh, look at that. He just literally one-shot me. All right, we're going Mustangs. That's answered that question. Annoying. See what I mean? And he upgraded them too. Okay. Extended range stormcallers. Extended range sledgehammers. Underground threat. Underground threat actually... Let's get that. That takes care of those for this round. But I'm still going to unlock the Mustangs. Apparently I can only afford 1 set. And I can't afford the missile interceptors. Do I just eat a second loss straight in a row? Or do I borrow and get missile interception? That feels really bad. That feels incredibly bad. I'm going to need a set for each one of these. All right, this is going to be weird, but I'm going to use my first set of them, I think, just in my defensives pick. And then next round, we'll be able to plop 2 down and up here. I'm going to save all my points so that we can, because we're going to lose this next round anyways, so we can afford the upgrade. Crawlers counter all of his units. All right, crawlers will be in too. That's ridiculous. Enjoy the crawlers, boys. Enjoy the crawlers. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, I always love the econ stuff. Okay, so step 1. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We need missile interception. I'm pretty sure we just win that, so I don't need to worry about it. And I need you to be a little bit back, but not so far that you can't missile intercept. Something like that. Okay, he only put 1 of those down. Did he literally put that last round and I didn't notice? Or is that fresh this round? And sure, we can have an upgrade. These are decent at killing steel balls. We can take to the air, and then the steel balls won't be able to hit them either. Okay, yeah, we definitely need some chaff in the front. This guy definitely knows what. Oh, and he did hounds too. Okay, well, his flank wins. That probably wins via the tower kill. I feel like I'm getting smurfed here. Woo. Okay, so we need some crawlers in the front. We're gonna need something on the side to help against that. Rhino might be it, maybe. 3 squads of sledgehammers. Balls are good against sledgehammers. They're also good against the saber-tooth. I like the idea that we get 3 of these. Numbers. Alright, you guys are gonna soak that. I guess if we're gonna do it on one side, we'll do it on the other. I am gonna get one more of you in case he tries to do the same thing. Okay, then we need crawlers. 1 set and a rapid second set. All right, we'll try to set them up just to eat as many missiles as possible with the first set of them. We have 400 left. We still have I think we will run this guy just kind of down the middle. Puts up a missile. Those are good when you're winning and not so much when you're not. Let's take our upgrades. No one that you can level. I guess we'll just eat it. More upgrades on the Mustangs? Maybe. The Mustangs don't really do well against steel balls. I don't think they do well against hounds either, though. Okay, Scorp. Man, that is rough. He went even more back here. Huh. He did win there too, so I'm on a timer until they get here. I think this is his win. Oh, maybe with that kill, maybe that's enough. Get that Scorp, guys. Get the Scorp. That was not the Scorp. Another person with the regening thing. Okay, apparently I've underestimated field maintenance. I used to think that was pretty crappy. I don't think I'm running that on hardly anything. That's definitely his win. We're not going to kill through that regen. Okay, scorpions can't hit air. Okay, there's a nuke on the field. He doesn't have any anti-missile units, right? He doesn't. All right, let's take extended range stormcallers. We can use that to help deal with this problem. And what we'll do is we'll set him up to destroy that and then go forward. He's not really doing anything here, so I'm not going to symmetral that. I'm going to try to take that out. There. Void Eyes with EMP can, along with Sledgies to counter the HP regen. Okay. We will give our promotions out. You know what? We might be able to get in there with a Spider Mine. I do like Spider Mines quite a bit. 200 points left. I think I'm just going to save. All right, hopefully that quality wipes us out. Wow, and they survive. Oh, that is not good. That is not good. Yeah, now they're behind all my anti-air stuff. Yikes. He is still regenning through that. And now with the debuff, we're definitely not going to kill it. Okay, I am feeling like we have to air pivot here. We're not winning a ground war. We could put our void eyes in the air. That would be one thing we could do to help. Marksman could help too. Typhoons could help. Let's get the Typhoon. I absolutely hate how much I'm having to put into this. Do that. Void Eyes, I think we promote, and we go Airborne. And I kind of... He's beating me with quality, not quantity. Alright, give me these. Let's try. There's a chance. Make him spend some resources defending himself. We have 1,000 points left. We'll promote you. Hopefully that's enough to kill those. Alright, tech. We can afford basically whatever we want. I do have field maintenance on the sledgies. Upgrade the left flank. That's true. That's true. I don't do that often, but that does work. I feel like field maintenance doesn't save them from getting shot by the... Let's go with a Wraith. Get that unlocked. Oh my goodness, I'm out of time. Shoot. Oh my goodness. Alright, we'll just take the generic upgrades. I hate that. I'm not ready. Not like this. Oh my god. I'm too pressured. Alright, get out of here. Right, I hate how much is sitting on that left flank, but... And the steel balls did get on there. Both of them. But who knows, maybe that delays them long enough. And we killed a couple. Okay, well, that wasn't terrible. The front has gone basically how the front has gone. All those scorpions are still up. Okay, he flanked with the Typhoon. I was not expecting that. A flanky guy. That's definitely his way. I think we survived one more. I think. Yeah, but the Typhoon will kill my flyers. He just regens through it. Wow. Apparently I've been sleeping on field maintenance. Alright, it's the right number. It's the right number. Super supply unit. Starting for the next round, taking 150. Okay, we're not going to live. Extended range Vulcan. I don't think that's it. Heavy armor, maybe? Sure, we'll grab heavy armor. I mean, I actually remember to put it on somebody. What does he have here? Crawlers, a Fang, and a Typhoon. Alright, give me the Wraiths. The armor enhancement. I'm pretty sure we've won that. Alright, and I want to be on this Scorpion, because this is the one that... Well, every so often that starts typing. That's the one causing me the most problems. Nothing else over here can really shoot me. Go here. Just, yeah, let's make him take more damage. Here, give me another. You know, if I went that deep into upgrades, I may as well use the upgrades. Do that. Promote. That. There we go. All right. I hate that I can't see both those flanks very easily. Hopefully we win the flank on the bottom right, or it's GG for sure. Okay, we won the right side. I'm not sure we actually win the bottom right. Oh, I didn't think they were going to be able to kill this either. That's not a good sign. My Typhoons arrive. He's regenning. More missiles, team. More missiles. Okay, we did win in the bottom right. Oh my goodness. I think this is our win. But then again, can I kill that stupid regener? He's taking more damage. Okay. Woof. Woof. Okay. Anti-tech on the missile artillery. Ion blast. Slow them down. I think I'd rather have the ion blast. All right. I need you to have disables the tech and decreases movement speed. And I think we're going to go extra range. Somebody mentioned I could beacon the Rhino, maybe? That's not a terrible idea, but if I buy that... let's do it. Why not? We haven't really done that much, so I'm going to grab hopefully just him. And we're going to run over there and then into those. 200 points. I think we're going to protect my assets. Borrow. Give me some more crawlers. Let's just be weird. I don't want them to have to teleport in. In here. See if that just buys me some time. He bought missile bursts over here. He probably wins with those. Oh, maybe not though. I can turn off his tech with the missiles, maybe. Okay, we won the bottom left handily. We're gonna probably lose the bottom right. We have not killed the terror unit. The Rhino is slowed down by the thing, and he dies. Wow. He didn't do much. You forgot to use your... Oh, shoot. Well, he shielded anyways. I would have plopped it right here. So, it wouldn't have worked. But you are correct. He did win there, too. Wow. Just better outflanked me. Like, literally. This Scorpion, too. Apparently, I have just been sleeping on field maintenance combined with heavy armor. Because we saw the same thing with that guy with the saber tooth, I think twice. Yeah, because the field maintenance is a percentage, so if you increase their HP by a ridiculous amount... Okay, well, good to know. GG, Dr. Medicine 1. GG. Okay, that is going to have to be it for me, though. I'm going to go to a barbecue tonight, and I need a little bit of time to get ready for it, so that's going to be the end of Mechabellum for tonight. It was pretty fun. Hopefully people enjoyed it. The answer is always Melter. True, we didn't actually use any Melters tonight. Tomorrow morning will be some Stellaris, and in the evening will be House of Legacy. I'll have both of those streams set up this evening if you want to double check the time. If you're not part of the Discord, feel free to join it. It's in the info on the YouTube channel, and I usually remember to do an announcement when I'm going to go live. So if you don't get the notification from YouTube, you can get it through there. A lot of people tell me that they don't get the YouTube one, so that's another way that we can communicate a little bit. Other than that, thanks everyone for hanging out. If you want to go above and beyond, you can always leave a super thanks on a video. You can join live with a super chat, or consider becoming a channel member. As a channel member, you get early access to whatever it is I'm working on video-wise. It also allows you to chit-chat on Discord if you are so inclined. You will have to tie your Discord to your YouTube account, and it will auto-assign you a role, and then you can chat. So, GG everyone, have a good holiday weekend tomorrow if I don't see you, if you're in the US at least. Otherwise, I'll see you for Stellaris tomorrow morning. Have a good one, everybody. Babble out. If I can get the mouse off my screen.